Spark the brain. 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 We here. Spark the brain. Spark the brain. Spark the brain. It's the third round, RPB. I don't know if they ready for this one, man. You gotta switch it up on them a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Have a seat at the master's table. We ain't asked for no seat. We went and built up our own. You see, it's rather stable. You got 2 eyes, 2 ears. You know the rest. Look, listen, and observe, but also respect. In God we trust. It's obvious. The money ain't the root of all evil, but lack thereof. That's why they deprive you of resources. Why they focus on streams of income, at least 3 sources. We certified, we solidified. And they say they created hip-hop, but all that shit is lies. Cause every element came before the development of what we callin' hip-hop now. It's all relevant to all the topics we gon' touch on. Spoiler alert, as you play this album, ain't no club songs. Boy, that hurt, but this ain't no conscious album. It's just that real shit, that Black God mantra album. I hope y'all feel this. Spark the brain, 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 spark the brain. My mind is on the brain, spark the brain.
The masters, the masters, the masters, the masters.
Peace, God.
Hey, Dad. He's so good.
Hey, man, I got you a new book.
A new book?
Check it out. Check it out. Let me know how you like it. I'll be back. Man, this Bitcoin, this Ethereum ain't doing nothing for me right now, man. Gotta find some new investments.
Peace, God. What you doing?
Peace, God. Good.
I think this book is kind of inappropriate.
Inappropriate? What's up with it?
It's inappropriate because look at these.
LGBT. Oh, man, I'm sorry about that, God.
I accept your apology.
Man, it's a shame, man. You can't even find no decent books for you nowadays without having to have these difficult conversations.
I have an idea. Maybe we should make a series of our own book.
A book series? That is a good idea.
7 volumes.
7, I get it. 7 volumes. What should we call it?
7 the Super Hey Rude.
7 the Perfect. 7 the Super Hey Rule.
And then maybe we could even make some bundles of it once we get to volume 3.
Oh, see, now you're thinking like a businessman. I like that idea, man. A foundational Black American children's series.
Perfect.
Visit www.godcastbooks.com and pre-order your book today.
Still, you so brilliant, most resilient. We poster children of prophecy fulfillment. We gotta be God's children. Yeah, we need to learn how to. Bad, my mic is muted and shit. My bad.
I can't hear.
Hold on. I'm saying we gonna get right into it since we're running a little bit behind, man. We having crazy technical difficulties behind the scenes, trying to set things up today. And so we about a whole half hour behind, but we here.
Yes.
We are here. And so welcome, family, to another episode of Sincere Love the Godcast. I am the God, Sincere Love, in the digital building with my lovely co-host, Nicety Girl. We are here. What's going on?
What's good, y'all? What's good? A lot to talk about.
Right, a lot to talk about, man. And so, yeah, we was trying to figure out some of these new StreamYard features. They added some new features, but I don't know if we just tech-tarded or if it's not very user-friendly. I don't know.
Not tech-tarded. Tech-tarded.
I don't know which one it is, but we was having a little bit of issues trying to get things set up. But I think we figured it out now. I think we know what to do next time. So you're gonna have to create a StreamYard account under your own email and just do like a free trial, or whatever. And then we should be able to connect your destination. So we broadcast on 3 of mine, 2 of yours. We'll be live on 5 platforms simultaneously. You know what I mean? It's a dope feature. It's a dope feature that they added, especially when we bring on guests. You know, they can add their own destination and they can have their own audience tune in. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
Right. What's going on, Peter Ogun, Crown 808 in the digital building?
Thank y'all for joining us.
Maxwell Jenkins, peace. What's going on?
Peace.
What's going on?
I can see the chat at least.
As y'all coming in this joint, make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all share this out on your social media platforms. Let me say this again. Hit the like button, and after you do that, share this out on your social media platform and let everybody know that we live. Tell them on Facebook, tell them on Twitter. Let them know that we live on Sincere Love the Godcast. We missed this past Sunday, and we didn't have anybody lined up this week for the Black Business Showcase. So we here to catch up on some current events with the family. You know what I'm saying?
A lot going on.
I don't know what Peter Ogun talking about, but I guess
you know, shoot in the God chat. Peace to all in the God chat. I like that.
Got those gorgeous edges on some Beanie Siegel shit. Get down. Get down or lay down. Okay, I got it now. Okay, I was lost for a minute. I'm like, wait, edges, Beanie Siegel. Wait, what did I miss? Okay, get down or lay down. Got it. Got it, Peter Ogun. I don't know what kind of.
I don't know any Beanie single songs, y'all.
Yeah, it wasn't a song. It's just get down or lay down. So the edges got to lay down. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you talking about my edges? Yeah, I got my hair did the other day. I got my hair did.
Yeah. No doubt. So today we talking about Angel Reese. You know,
gorgeous.
The women's NCAA basketball champions, LSU. Congratulations. And Peter Ogun is down there in Louisiana, as a matter of fact. So congratulations to the Bayou family down there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch it. I'm mad I didn't watch it too, because it seemed like it was very exciting.
And intense, right? It was very, very intense.
It seemed like it was very exciting, man. And obviously Angel Reese, but also her teammates. I don't know all their names, but I was already following the young lady Flage. I think is how you say her name. I've been calling her Floje, but I think it's Flage is how you pronounce her name. I was already following her. I knew she played ball because my sons and them, they all follow her. They put me onto her. And then I heard her rhyme, and she nice too. She got skills on the mic. You know what I'm saying? And so she's actually the daughter of what's the rapper from New Orleans that got killed? Not Soulja Slim. What's the rapper's name? Peter Ogun. Damn, what's his name? But her dad, he got killed while her mom was pregnant with her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So she never met her father.
She never met him. But what was his name? No, not Major Static. Not Static Major. Not Static Major. What's his name? Oh man. I'm gonna look it up right now. Because Peter Ogun is in New Orleans and he don't know what's up.
But he's in Baton Rouge, Lafayette. So maybe that's different.
Whatever. You're supposed to know who I'm talking about. You're supposed to know who I'm talking about. Okay. Flo J. That is.
He said give him a song.
Camouflage. His name is Camouflage.
See, I ain't never heard of him.
His name is Camouflage. And he had something that you would be familiar with, I think. I'm not gonna be able to think of it. But he had a song that a lot of people should know.
Is it Major Static? Is that or do we have Static?
No, his name is Camouflage. His name is Camouflage.
No, the song.
No, Static Major was another dude from down there. Oh. He was the one that was singing the hook on Lollipop with Lil Wayne.
Okay.
He was part of a group before. Static Major was part of a singing group. And then he did that song Lollipop with Lil Wayne, and like right after that, he got killed. Or did he get
Oh
killed? He
wow.
died somehow. Don't let me mess it up. I don't know exactly how he died, but I think he got killed. But her dad is the dude Camouflage,
Got it.
and he got killed while she was in her mom's womb. And then she actually grew up to follow in his footsteps on the rap shit. She nice. She was on
Nice.
America's Got Talent a couple times. The first time she was 14 years old, she went on
Wow.
there. I think she was the first rapper to make it through on America's Got Talent. And then she came back like last year, maybe the year before last. She came back. She killed it. Y'all should go watch that. I ain't gonna play it on
Okay.
here because we're
Yeah,
gonna
but
get the
definitely.
copyright strike for sure. But she killed it. When she went back the second time, the first time was cool. She was 14. It was cool for a 14-year-old. But now, nah, she lit. She lit,
It's
and her
funny.
energy is crazy.
I saw them, I think before the game, if I'm not mistaken, Lil Wayne was FaceTiming with the team. And I think she said something like, yeah, now I got to get on the album. Like she was shooting her shot with
She
Lil
don't play no
Wayne on that.
games.
Yeah, she was shooting her shot, but he was FaceTiming with them before the game. I thought that was nice.
And I think Camouflage might have been like down with Cash Money or No Limit or one of them. He was down with one of those camps, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? He one of the lesser known artists, but like he had a song. I think he was about to pop off before everything happened with him. But yeah, anyway, so that was one of her teammates that I was already familiar with. And just over that whole tournament, Angel Reese, she done became a legend.
Man.
You know what I mean? She done became a legend because she balling out of control. The whole team's balling out of control.
Hmm.
The team that they was facing, the white girl Clark, what's her name? Something Clark.
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin Clark. From what I understand, from the word, I don't watch it, but from what everybody's saying at the barbershop, she's supposed to be the best in female college sports. The white
You
girl
know what? She's Larry Bird's niece. So I think
is
that's
she?
hype. Yes. So I think that's what the hype is. She's Larry Bird's niece. So they're trying to make her the big, female white hype, and gender may be questionable. But I think that's what it is. But you got your ass spanked. You just got your ass spanked by the best. And not just Angel Reese, but all the girls at LSU. So, but
Yeah,
yeah, she is the niece.
I was looking at highlights and stuff like that. The white girl, she ball, she could ball for real. But LSU was just clicking, like the whole team. They was just clicking. That one girl that got the hair like Ice Spice, she made like
Yeah.
she went like 11 for 11 in the first half, and in the second half she went 7 for, like, she wasn't missing. She was just
I
everything
mean,
she put up was just water. It was net. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, LSU, congratulations, man. They did their thing. And so all of y'all should be familiar with the controversy that came out of it.
oh yeah.
You know, the white girl, Caitlin,
Doing this
she did the "you can't see me" gesture. They call that the "you can't see me"
and
gesture,
this, and she was doing a ring, ain't even got one.
right? She was doing all of that, and they was just bigging her up. They was just bigging her up. Oh, she's fiery. Oh man, she's, you know what I mean?
Competitive,
So
yes.
competitive, right? Everything, they had nothing but positive things to say about her. And then when LSU started turning up, and they knew, but when it came time, like, we got this, they knew it was
Game
about to
over.
be a wrap. She, Angel Reese, hit her back with the gesture, and she wanted her to see it, so she was adamant about it, like, you can't see me, chick. And then she started pointing at the finger, like, yeah, we about to get this ring and all that. And so it's all right when they do it, but it's a problem when we do it. And so the white supremacist was up in arms. Oh, what they were saying about her.
Oh, that she wasn't raised right. She's trash. She's an idiot, is what I
Yeah,
heard.
let me
Classless. Like they were going hard and heavy, on her. But what I said was when Caitlyn was doing it, what it was is there was no seasoning on it. Why they mad is because Angel had that seasoning on it. You know how we do. You
right,
know what I'm saying? We come with that seasoning. She came with that Bayou seasoning, and so
right,
it offended their spirit.
right. Exactly, exactly. That's exactly what it was. But I wanna get some of these white supremacists verbatim about what they were saying about her. And from what I understand too, what she's saying in the press conference, like all season long, they've been calling her ghetto, hood, using all these code words to basically just
Yep.
call her a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And I just love her stance, man. She's unapologetic. You know what I'm
And
saying
she
about who
says
she
she's
is,
unapologetic. I love it. She can stay on cold, sis. Stay on
her
cold.
spirit, right? And I'm gonna get into that too. I'm trying to look for some of the what's the names that we put in here. We didn't put them in here. I don't think we did.
I don't think we put any in there, but I can put some in here
I
for
don't think we
you.
did. I mean, I could just go online real quick.
Yeah, it's Twitter be, you know, the
Right.
hot spot because Shaq told old boy to shut the F up. Um, Professor Black Truth did a broadcast on it.
I ain't
I
check
think
his
this
out
morning,
yet.
like I listened to it, this morning because y'all know I'm up at 4 a.m. for work. This is my week in the office. So I got a chance to listen to that on my ride this morning. But yeah, they've been going in on her. But you know what's funny? Prior to the game, because I didn't look at the game either, I knew that they had been playing and stuff like that. But there had been several TikTok videos and stuff circulating on Twitter talking about how these people have been getting at her and how the racial undertones of it all. Again, I don't even know a game is coming up like a week later. So about a week prior to the game, I had been seeing stuff about Caitlyn and Angel Reese, and the disrespect from the commentators the whole time. And then we have this big game this weekend, and she spanked their ass, and then they went real hard body with it,
Right.
with the disrespect. And
Right.
two, to
Because they
disrespect
won.
her parents, she wasn't raised right. To disrespect her parents, like what? Larry Bird Jr. wasn't winning. She wasn't good enough. Get over it.
I did not know that was his family. I
Yeah.
didn't see that part.
I think that's what it was. They thought that she was gonna be the next, the female bird. She had that big name behind her.
Well, Larry Bird was overrated anyway.
I
He
mean,
nice, but he was overrated
but just
anyway.
like any, white person that gets into a black, dominated sports or music genre, right?
Yeah. Right. Exactly. And so I'm sure I wanted to see some of the quotes from what some of these people were saying about her. But
Okay, let's see. Let me go to my
uh
likes. It was real nasty. I'll tell you that. It was very, very nasty. And
yeah.
then what was really nasty is a lot of it came from white men.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it came from the white men. And I was just waiting. I was like, watch them say, well, black men call them these names in rap music. I was just waiting for somebody to say something like that, but they didn't.
Right. So anyway, I ain't gonna waste time trying to look up the articles and all of that stuff right now because right
Oh, I'll
now
get them
the main
to
thing
you.
that they're talking about is her the team turning down the invite to the White House. And so Jill Biden's punk ass,
Mm.
she was trying to invite both teams to come to the White House. But first of all, let me back up a little bit because I seen the interview with Angel Reese where she was talking about before the game started. Um, the Bidens, I don't know if it was him and the both of the Bidens or it was just Jill Biden, but I think it was both of them were supposed to come to the locker room before the game, and they was like, nah. They turned it down before the game even happened. They
Mm-hmm.
was like, nah, but they was like, nah, we cool on them because I guess Biden, when he picked his brackets, when he they pick out the brackets of who's going to win the tournament and all that. She said they ain't even have them coming out of Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying? So he was like, nah, he wasn't rocking with us. We cool. You know what I'm saying? And so now Jill Biden came out and she was like, yeah, we always invite the champions to the White House and everything like that. So of course we're gonna do that. But I think I'm gonna tell Joe that we should invite Iowa too, They played such a good game. I mean, isn't that sportsmanship?
No.
They know
What
exactly
it,
what they're doing. That's the thing. They know
mm-hmm.
exactly what they're doing when they do stuff like that. It's not like just innocent, and they know what they're doing. They know that they being slick. They trying to be slick, I should say. You know what I'm
I want to
saying?
see how we gonna react to it.
Right. Right. She know that was some bullshit to say. Since when do you invite the losers to come to the White House? And I just love the attitude of the girls or the young women, I should say, for them to be like, nah, we cool. We ain't going. We gonna go to the Obamas. She hollered at Michelle.
Right,
Michelle, can we come to your house?
right.
Right. And that the energy and the spirit of that I rock with so much. Like everything that they doing, like you said, just please stay on code, right?
Just because I'm waiting for them to, just wait. Roland Martin about to get her, on his
This is my
show,
thing.
like all kind of stuff. Like,
This is the thing that I wanted to drive home so bad. Like I was wanting to do this show on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to drive this thing home so bad. Like her spirit and her energy and her attitude right now, just instinctively, she's on code, right? Just instinct, just being a black woman, having an experience as a black woman, you know what I'm saying, growing up in this country. I think she's FBA. I'm pretty sure she's FBA.
I believe she's FBA
Just having
from
that whole experience, just instinctively, yeah, whole team on code, right? All of them just know what's the difference between justice and injustice, the difference between right and wrong, just instinctively, without no type of indoctrination or nothing, right? And so that that energy and that spirit needs to be cultivated. They need some grassroots people to embrace them and cultivate them and game them up so that they have the information moving forward. Because what's going to happen is they're going to get embraced, obviously, by the mainstream establishment. You know what I'm saying? The political establishment, the corporate establishments. You know what I'm saying? Right now, them girls is hot. You know what I'm saying? And so they're gonna wrap their arms around them, and what they're gonna do is they're gonna say, "Yo, we love your spirit. We love what you're doing. We respect your fight." And then they're gonna tell them what the play is gonna be. They're gonna come in and misdirect that energy by saying, "Okay, we love what you got started here, but we're the experts. So now we're gonna tell you." They're gonna start giving them the talking points. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no difference between the Obamas and the Bidens. Let's be real.
None.
I love the blackness of her saying, "Nah, we cool on y'all. We gonna go to the Obamas." And like I said, that's just an instinctive thing. They're just saying, "Nah, we fucking with our own people," type shit. You know,
right?
And so they're just looking at the melanin, but without the proper information, they don't understand that the Obamas and the Bidens is a distinction without a difference.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They both on the same type of time. They both pushing the same type of policies. They both got the same anti-blackness. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of them pushing no specific policies that's going to benefit foundational Black Americans. And both of them push policies and issues that
negatively impact us.
Right? So there's no difference between the two. And so my thing is, they don't know that. You know what I'm saying? They just moving off of just raw energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? They speaking from the heart. And they find the way that they are. But what's going to happen is when they get embraced by the people who have the resources, the people who have the infrastructure to reward them, and who present themselves as experts that's supposed to know more than them, is going to start misdirecting that energy and giving them the wrong.
To all lives matter. All lives matter. And what I like, she has her own website, and on there she got some merch. She got hoodies, she got t-shirts, she got the sweats, everything. She made it to 1 million followers on Instagram as well as TikTok. So she's taking that energy and she is profiting off of it, and I support it. I made sure I jumped right on there and I purchased the shirt yesterday. And I actually asked everybody else to do the same. Let's support our own. Hopefully, if we take care of her, she won't need them.
Absolutely. But I'm just saying, even through that, you know what I'm saying? That's cool. Absolutely. I'm definitely want a shirt and all of that too. But through that, it's no way for her to distinguish who she's being supported by. And she's going to be supported by everybody. You know what I'm saying? As far as that goes. So it's no way for her to be able to say, nah, these grassroots people are the ones that's rocking with me, so I don't need the establishment type shit.
Right.
So she's in a beautiful position, you know what I'm saying, because of the era that she's coming through right now. They got those NIL deals where before college players weren't allowed to make money off of their name and likeness and have their own brands and all of that. So now is the perfect time. And what she did, you know what I'm saying, was monumental. You know what I'm
Yeah, but
saying?
are they gonna want to put her in her place though?
Absolutely.
Are they gonna want to put her in her place?
But they're not gonna say it like that though.
Mhm.
They're not gonna say it like you need to get in your place. They're gonna say like,
Mhm.
"Yo, what you did was beautiful. We love you. We support you." Now let's tell you. Let's tell you what the next step's gonna be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Trans lives matter.
And so, as far as what you're saying, but her
Let me get
being
my
able
food.
to capitalize off this situation, there's an article over here in Essence. What's the headline? Angel Reese is racking up NIL deals, and we're here for it. It's hard to escape the college basketball phenom and media darling nowadays, and luckily, she's getting paid from all the attention. Yes, indeed. So
Get your
we've seen
bag,
two
sis.
magnificent shifts happen in sports recently. A significant uptick in interest in women's basketball and college athletes getting compensated for their hard work. Fortunately, Angel Reese is reaping the benefits of both. The LSU women's basketball forward Angel Reese, aka Bayou Barbie, has reportedly landed more NIL deals than any other player, male or female, in the NCAA tournament. Salute to that. I respect
Right.
that.
Give her hers.
So, Sponsors United has stated that Reese's 17 NIL deals places her in fifth place in college sports behind Raekwon Smith, Norfolk State football, and track 66 deals. Kaiwan Dukes, Johnson C., Smith University football 29 deals. Lauren Burke, Texas softball 22 deals. John Seaton, Elon football 18 deals. On the college hoops front, Reese is ahead of Miami's Cavender twins, Haley and Hannah, and the men's CBB leader, North Carolina's Armando Bancott, who have 16 deals each.
Deals.
So per an On3 report, Reese is earning $392,000 a year on endorsement deals with companies like Bose, JanSport, McDonald's, Outback Steakhouse, Xfinity, amongst others. And so I think she's also doing something with TurboTax, because
Mm.
the link in her bio is a TurboTax link. And I seen she had some content on her page where she was telling people use TurboTax and all of that. So I think she had that before all of this.
Before the win.
Huh?
Before the win.
Yeah, before the win. Before the win.
They
So
see a
she's
star.
already
They see money behind her. They see how they can make money. They can give her some, but how they can make a ton of money, working with her as well.
so this means she's pulling in more than any other college basketball player in terms of NIL deals. She's the ninth overall among female college athletes, according to a report by sportscasting.com. Her dynamic personality and fashion sense also helped her land a deal with the legendary fashion brand Coach ahead of the 2022 season.
Wow.
The deal allowed her to gift her teammates leather backpacks. So she gave the whole team Coach bags in the beginning of the season. This was before all of this.
That's
She was
dope.
already on the come up. And so
That's
now,
dope.
with history making win on the books, her star and bank account are sure to continue rising.
And she's only a sophomore.
Yeah, she's
She's
what,
only
20?
a sophomore. Yeah. She's a baby.
And so y'all know WNBA players don't even make this much money.
Right. Right.
Some of y'all make
Hence
more
why
money than WNBA players.
hence why they went to, like, what's her name, went to Russia, to make money because she wasn't making any here. She had to go to Russia to make a bag.
Right. Right. I mean, if you can't get no real good endorsement deals and all of that, you're not making no real money in the WNBA
Mhm.
like that, because a
They
lot of
don't
people
sell
don't watch
tickets like that. And they don't go fill up their arenas, unfortunately.
it. Yeah. A lot of people don't watch it like that. And so these young girls are adding some excitement to women's basketball. A lot of people are talking about it. Can they maintain that type of momentum for the entire sport for women? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big sports head like that.
Me neither.
But the people I know that watch sports like that, they don't really watch women's basketball unless something like this is going on. You know what I mean? Like making headlines and all of that. So you got to continue to figure out ways to gain headlines to keep the whole sport alive. I don't think we should put that on them. That's not their responsibility. But
I enjoy Boosie's reaction.
I ain't see it.
Oh God, Boosie ass. He was live in his house watching the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like towards the end, I guess fourth quarter is intense. Or he like, they dead. And his Boosie voice, like he was so animated, like, oh, I loved it. I just loved the energy that he was giving the girls.
Yeah. And so all of the post game interviews that she did, the interviews that I've seen her doing since then, I just love her stance, her unapologetic stance. You know what I mean? And I just want her to keep that same energy, keep that spirit going forward, and not allow these people to, you know what I'm saying, put her in a trick bag. You know what I mean? That goes for all of the girls, really, because all of them is on code with it. It's not like some of the teammates are saying, I don't know, you know, she went too far or this, that. And ain't nobody saying that. Everybody rocking with her 10 toes down. You know what I'm saying? And so that says a lot.
I have the video in our materials of her talking about Joe Biden, if you want to play that. It's a TikTok video.
You put it in, I think you put it in the other one. Where you at?
In the materials on Insta.
Linus Crown posted it. Last thing I see in here, you posted something from Twitter. Is that it?
I may have put the wrong one. Sorry, here it is. There it goes. Yeah, that's it. There you go.
All right, hold on, y'all. Here we go. Man. Hold on. Oh, no, I forgot I could do this now. Y'all can see it? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I was over here chewing, so I had it on mute. But yes, we can see it.
Oh. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me get it together.
That's why she came out with that statement this morning. We made a lot of phone calls, and that's why she wants to come out and apologize. But at the same time,
the damage is
I don't accept I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't accept the apology because of you said what you
Jill
said.
Biden.
Yeah,
First
the wife.
lady.
Yeah,
you said what you said, and you meant what
I
you
said what I said, and like you can't go back on certain things that you say. I mean, you felt like they should have came because of sportsmanship, right? They can have that spot. Like we'll go to the Obamas. We'll see, I'm gonna see Michelle. I'm gonna see Barack.
Hold on. So did you guys speak to the first lady?
No, apparently she was supposed to come to our locker room before the game, but we said no.
Before the game?
Yeah, she was supposed to come to our locker room and go to Iowa's locker room. I don't know if she talked to them. I don't know if she did, but we said we didn't want to. We didn't want her coming to the locker room. I think Joe Biden had put somebody else to win a national championship. He didn't put us on his bracket to get out of Baton Rouge. So I was like, bet.
Oh, you weren't even on the bracket.
We weren't even out of. No, we didn't even get out of Baton Rouge. I think that he said we were going to lose to Michigan or something.
She said,
keep that same energy. Yeah. Keep that same energy.
I don't accept your apology.
Right.
I love that.
Because she meant what she said the first time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That you meant what you said, so stand on it.
And that's always the case. That's always the case. Negroes be acting like niggas will be acting like they don't know that whatever white supremacist it is meant what the hell they said when they said it the first time, and they you know they want to like, oh, I accept the apology, I forgive them, and it's okay. I don't think she meant it like that, you know.
Right.
Nah. Yeah. This young lady got more heart than half the NFL, well, 90% of the NFL, and the NBA.
I do appreciate that some of the brothers from the NBA did step up. Like, Shaq was checking folks,
That's an
on
easy
Twitter.
one though. That's a layup for them.
Yeah,
I ain't giving them no props for that. That's a layup for them though. Like, what you gonna say? You gonna look real stupid, Shaq, saying anything negative about this young lady.
Well, no, I'm saying in defense of her.
I know. That's what I'm saying. What else they gonna do?
True.
What else they gonna do? They would have been playing themselves. So this was a layup for Shaq and LeBron and all them. Yeah, they got behind her. Okay, I ain't giving y'all no props for that. Y'all supposed to do that. Y'all supposed to do that.
Oh, you sound like me right now.
Listen.
No bad.
I'm fair. Your ass ain't fair. I'm fair. Your ass ain't fair at all. Was you? I don't think you was on yesterday. You came on for a minute, but then what we was talking about? Damn, we was talking about something. I forgot what it was. But yeah, your ass don't give nobody no breaks. I think it might have been Umar. Yeah. I was saying you think Umar deserves his flowers? We gave him his flowers on that song, Flowers. You think he deserves his flowers?
I do, because Umar has given a lot of information. He has put in a lot of work before he turned into what he turned into or whatever. He's still a great source of information. He's very knowledgeable. I actually have his book, because I had a cousin, I have a cousin at the time who, the schools were saying that his son was having behavioral problems and, maybe he needs to get on medicine and stuff. And I was like, bro, you need this book. I gave it to him. Like, you need to read this because I don't think you guys should let him do that. His problems actually started when my cousin and his wife separated. You know what I'm saying? So that's, to me, was a reaction to his family being separated. But they weren't, it was instantly, oh, he's, ADD. We need to give him some Ritalin and stuff. No, don't do that.
Right. So Mr. King said, and Shaq went to LSU. That's true, too.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But what would be more impressive to me, Shaq, because they say that you own all of these companies, right? They promote you as owning all of these companies, right? So do she got any endorsements with any of Shaq's companies?
Right.
Can we get some of them endorsements popping? Papa John's and the General and all of that? Can she get some of them endorsements popping? Do you really rock with her? Or is it lip service? You know what I'm saying? Because you could put her on. She doing her thing right now, but you could take it to the next level. You Shaq Diesel. You know what I'm saying?
Do we want him putting her on? Because he gonna feel like she owe him. Next thing we know, she'll be on ESPN talking like his ass.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. What's going to happen after they leave the Obama's house?
Same thing.
What's going to happen? And right now, they having a parade. She was on live a little bit earlier. They having a parade, I believe, down there in Baton Rouge, for the team and all that. They out there celebrating and all of that. And so, again, I just love her energy. I love her spirit and just the rawness, the unapologeticness. You know what I mean? I love to see it. I really am interested in who her parents are.
I know. I haven't seen that yet. I don't know. I mean, her coaches are Black, and they stood, for her and everything that she.
I thought it was a white woman that coached the team.
No, I saw a Black male and female.
No, it's a female that coaches the team for sure, and I think she's white. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the chat.
There'd be coaches and assistant coaches and all that stuff. So maybe I don't know.
Right, but I know it was a female that part of the reason why she wanted, because she was at another school. So she got into the that trading portal to go to LSU because she said, she felt like she would have a better chance at a national championship, and also she wanted to be with this particular coach who had just came there the year before and kind of turned the team around. They're not talking like we talking, homie. They're not talking like we talking, man. And so, yeah, man, I just want some of our people in the grassroots to really get around her and get around those girls. Some of y'all that be moving and shaking out there, Reza Islam, 19 Keys.
Right.
Get around them young girls and show them some love and make sure that they're getting the proper information.
Right. So we did what's his name? Gillian Wallow. They spoke on the Barstool
Yes.
Sports president, Dave Portnoy, calling Angel Reese a classless piece of shit.
Yes.
That's in here. Did you grab that? Want to grab that?
Okay.
So
Good.
I didn't even see I haven't looked at it yet. So all of this, is going to be me listening to it for the first time.
I see Shannon Sharp.
It's right above. I just liked it, so you should see it now. Let me do. I'm gonna give it a.
Just put it at the bottom. I can't see what you like.
Okay. Let me do this then. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. So Gilly and Wallow, they had just got a deal, $100 million deal with what's the name of the company? Hold on a second.
Barstool Sports, right?
Yeah, Barstool. That's who they just got I think it was $100 million deal with. But I guess it's a partnership. They're not like, they own their own content and all that. And so I guess people want to hear their take on this whole thing because the dude who owns Barstool was the one that called Angel Reese a piece of shit and all of that.
A classless piece of shit.
This is what they had to say.
Reese loves massa.
No. Come on, Dave. Stop that dumb shit, Dave.
No, I got this.
Stop it.
I got this. First of all, before we even begin, I just want to establish something. Angela Reese and the whole LSU, yeah, y'all did your thing. Y'all did what
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Angela. You did your thing. Second of all, I want to say something. It's cool if they do it. It's a problem if I do it. A great poet from our culture, Finesse Two-Time, once said that.
Oh, no.
Let me establish something very important. We talk about sports. We talk about basketball. Sports is a game where trash talk is done. Now, as we can see what took place this weekend, Caitlin got her, she did her thing, and I'm not here to bash Caitlin. Now, this is women. I'm not here to bash them.
Shout out to Caitlin. She the shit.
She did her thing.
She's the shit.
But it wasn't no outrage. It wasn't no upset when she did it. She might got the complexion for the connection, but that's another story. But I'm going to say this.
Good afternoon. Come on, Dave. Stop that dumb shit, Dave.
No, I got this.
Stop it.
I got this. Shout out to Angela Reese. Y'all did a great thing. Y'all did your thing. Congratulations for being the champions. And I'm going to say this. We don't stand with nothing that Dave Portnoy said in any type, shape, forms, or fashion. We're not in agreement with that. We're not in alignment with that in any way. And number two, $1 million worth of game. LLC is owned by two people. Wallace Peoples and Fernard Rasiri. We do not work for Barstool. We have a partnership. We have a licensing deal. 100% ownership is by us. We don't have no bosses. I only got one boss, and that's God. And my wife, whenever that happens, whenever I get married. But other than that, that's how we rock.
You be a boss.
Yeah, that's how that shit go, guys. That's how it go. People like Tootie got the control of the money. Well, shut up. Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, shout out to Angela Reese. You did a great job, young sister. And we're not just gonna stand for that. Like Dave, for her to be a classless piece of shit. Shout out to Angela Reese because of basketball. You're wrong about that shit.
And we love you, Dave.
We fuck with you, Dave.
But we fuck with you the long way.
You're totally out of pocket for that. You're wrong for that. For a human being to be a classless piece of shit for sports where it's nothing but trash talking and talk, we're not doing that. We're not gonna do that shit. And we're not gonna let you do that to ours. We can't go for that shit. We're not gonna be having that. But shout out to Angela Reese, you did your thing. Shout out to everybody that was involved, all you women played the ball and had a hell of a time. But we need to be talking about something different.
Shout out to Iowa too. They came up and played hard.
Yeah, they played hard. But shout out to the whole LSU. Y'all did a great job. Congratulations, Queens, on your championship. And it's just like that.
Definitely some eye bucking going on.
So
definitely some eye bucking going on in the back. I'm with my sister. There was some eye bucking in the back. You saw it.
Yeah, Gilly definitely got a coon spirit on him. You know what I mean? But overall, I don't got a problem with their statement. You know what I'm saying?
Not their
I'm
statement.
glad that Wallow said, "Now let me handle this. I got this." And it wasn't Gilly, because Gilly definitely got a coon spirit on him. No doubt about that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I respect they take on it. You know what I mean? They stance on it. You know what I mean? Because you know they got a major deal going on with this dude, and so for them to say, "Nah, we ain't rocking with that." Dude is 100% wrong on that. I respect that. I respect that.
Wallow was bucking his eye.
No, Gilly.
Shout out. Well, the Wallow, shout out to you. Gilly was eye bucking.
Yeah. He was, the whole time he got to keep mentioning, you know. Yeah, Caitlyn did shit too. Yeah, right. Iowa did their thing too.
Right.
Hey, we love you, Dave.
They didn't do their thing. They lost.
He had to make sure that he had to balance it out with some coon energy. Like we can't go too hard, Wallow. Like we still got this $100 million on the table, nigga. And you know that's good too that they maintain their ownership as far as what they deal and all of that. I was curious about that too when they got that deal. Did they have to give up their IP? But that's dope that they own 100% of their own company. And so shout out to them. Shout out to Gilly and Wallow. I don't watch them that much like that. I just see the stuff online that goes viral, but I don't really tune in. But I think they do some good interviews over there.
Before we get off this topic and head to another one, can we just play the Boosie video? Because he's just hilarious to me. His energy was just, you know, Boosie.
All right, hold on.
It's right above the last one.
I got it. Y'all like Boosie? Boosie is hit or miss.
I don't know any of his music either, so
I ain't talking about with the music. I'm just talking about Boosie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hit or miss. You know,
hit or miss. He be saying some cool shit sometimes, but he'll buck them eyes too.
Yeah, but
They did. Larry Bird, come get your daughter. Larry Bird, come get your daughter. They dead. Larry Bird, come get your damn daughter. They dead.
It's his niece.
They shot in the head. They dead. They dead.
Oh shit! Nah, I fuck with Boosie on that one.
Yeah, his ass is so, because he's so country too. Like it's just so funny. But and it's his niece. It's not his daughter. Boosie is his niece.
Whatever. Don't matter. You get the point.
They dead. They dead.
You get the point. That nigga said, "Come get your daughter, Larry Bird. Come get your daughter." Hey yo, so have they asked Caitlyn about any of this? Did she have anything to say?
She did an interview on somewhere where she said that, you know, LSU, Angela Reese and their team are the ones who do deserve to go to the White House. So she did.
I saw that. I saw that. But what about the hand gesture? What about the hand gesture and the double standard with the media and all of that?
I don't think anyone is asking her. All that is focused on Angela because it's almost like Angel. They're making like Angel's getting at her when it was the other way around. She's responding to someone that was giving her that energy, but when they're talking to Caitlyn, they're not asking her those questions.
Peter Ogun said, "I'm from Louisiana. I don't listen to Boosie. No shade, no hate."
Yeah, I don't know no songs.
Yeah, people love Boosie though, man. People love Boosie.
I'm waiting on Boosie to stop going on Vlad. You know what I'm saying? Like Boosie.
Like I said, hit or miss.
Yeah, Boosie got to stop going on Vlad.
Boosie, you bigger than Vlad.
Period.
Boosie, you bigger than Vlad. Nigga, just set up a camera. Do your own thing.
People tuning in because he's funny as hell.
Right. Boosie had me dying with the Dwayne Wade situation. Oh yeah.
He was like, "Don't cut his
Don't cut his dick off, dog. Don't cut his dick off, dog." Hilarious.
That shit was funny. We felt his passion too. I felt his passion.
I know I'm forgetting something that I want to say about this Angel Reese story. Hold on.
Was it her website?
None of that. Okay, no, that was that. Now we talked about the website. We
I
talked
got
about the
mine.
website. Huh?
I said I made sure I got one.
Oh, you already ordered?
I ordered it yesterday.
Yeah, that thing gonna be sold out.
Well, she added, as of today, she added jerseys. And her
Oh,
shirts are reasonable, $30. 30, 35, cropped hoodies go to maybe 45. Like, it's tiers, but $30. Come on, y'all.
Oh, it was somebody named Jose de Jesus Ortiz said, "This is classless. Angel Reese is only 20. She's still young, but taunting Caitlin Clark like this shows a pure lack of class. Win with class, lose with class, play with class. Clark's mom and dad can be proud that her daughter ignored the taunting. They raised her right." So that's your
but
black.
when she was taunting, what was she classless then?
That's the Black Brown Coalition right there, fam.
All right.
Jose de Jesus Ortiz. Yeah, that's your Black Brown Coalition right there. That's your allies.
Y'all better cut that crap out.
That's your damn allies. All right, so what else we talking about today, man? There was a couple things I wanted.
Yeah, we need to get into it. I'm gonna start right here. Today, I think this happened yesterday, but the Cashapp founder, Bob Lee, reportedly stabbed to death in San Francisco. He's also, I think, the owner of that crypto something website as well. Like, who just walked up to this man and stabbed him to death?
All right. I saw that earlier. I didn't put it in the materials though.
It's in there. Yes, it is. I put it in there. I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm looking at it from in there.
Okay. All right. I see it. So Cashapp founder Bob Lee reportedly stabbed to death in San Francisco. A man who was fatally stabbed early on Tuesday near downtown San Francisco was tech executive Bob Lee, the founder of Cashapp and former chief technology officer at Square, sources told NBC Bay Area. The San Francisco Police Department said officers responded to a report of a stabbing at around 2:35 a.m. on Tuesday. They found a 43-year-old man with apparent stab wounds. Police said the man was taken to a hospital with life-threatening injuries and later died. So they ain't saying nothing about suspects or any arrest or anything like that. So.
Yeah. With everything, going on with the economy, just all these different, countries and stuff like that, leaving America's currency. There's just like, F y'all, we doing our own thing. Right. All of a sudden, then this man is found dead. Like, if we don't see the writing on the wall, you ain't trying to see it.
We could put the tinfoil kufi on, but at the same time, just thinking practically, like, killing this one man is not going to affect the company. It's not going to affect, what Cash App is doing or what Square is doing. Like, if you're trying to, get them out the paint, killing this one. Who knows? Maybe he was, I don't know. Anything could have happened.
Maybe he wasn't trying to do a certain thing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden they sent someone out, at 2:35 a.m., to slice him up.
Because he's the founder of Cash App, right? But
leave my forehead alone. Breeze Omega.
He's the founder of Cash App, but that doesn't mean that he still owns it or works there, right? And it says a former chief of technology officer at Square. So I don't know what he's doing now. You know what I'm saying? They build these companies and sell them, and it goes public, and you get a board of directors and all of that. So I don't know.
You notice too that they're not saying like who the suspect is. They haven't named the suspect. Like, was he down there, at some LGBT club, leaving the LGBT club that night? Like, they don't like to throw shade.
That's what comes to my mind. It's 2:30 in the morning, San Francisco. That's what comes to my mind. I'm like, maybe something went left with one of his dates or something. I don't know.
Right.
It ain't necessarily something that got to do with all of this stuff with the economy and the currency and all of that. Maybe it was just, date went bad.
But again, with the situation just happened at that school with that trans, man killed those people. You see how they're talking about mental illness. They don't really they don't want to point at that community.
Right. And that story is like dead. They ain't even
Dead
talking about it
already.
no more.
Dead already. Y'all heard anything? Dead already.
Right. All right. And so I want to talk about this Suki Hana thing.
I was next. That was next. I opened it. I opened it. It's open. Good.
Must be right. Michael. Shout out to Michael Wharton in the building. Shout out to Breeze Omega in the building. What's going on, family?
Talking about
B1.
my forehead.
Let me see. Oh no, wrong page. Hold on a second, y'all. So you want to brief them on what's been going on as far as Twitter?
So basically someone found a video of her talking about how she got that good Nigerian pee and blah blah blah. She's just a happy Nigerian. So this was news to me because all this time I thought she was, an FBA in Florida. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she said she got that good old Nigerian cooch.
Well,
They
let me
can
say
have
this. Yeah, but let me say this: Suki Hana is FBA. She's not no Nigerian. She's not no immigrant Nigerian. She might have did a DNA test and found some Nigerian DNA or something like that. You know what I mean? But she's not like a Nigerian immigrant or second generation or nothing like that. She's just talking shit. That's just Suki Hana being Suki Hana, right? But still, the reaction from Tether Twitter was very telling. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think she FBA. That's my opinion.
She's Nigerian.
Give her real name again.
I don't know. She's Nigerian.
She got a FBA name. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's Nigerian like
Sincere.
That.
She said she's Nigerian. She's Nigerian. We're giving her. They can have her.
I got you. I understand what
they can have her.
I understand what you're saying.
Now, when these reparations pop off, I want her to keep that same energy. Don't come looking for no check. You Nigerian.
All right, so let me see what they talking about on Hip Hop Wired over here. Right? This bullshit ass site, but they covered it. So they said Suki Hana, regardless if you're a fan or not, knows how to keep the cameras rolling on her when she's in that mode. However, it was an older clip that had the raunchy rapper's name trending on Twitter after she claimed to be of Nigerian heritage, and it appears that they call it Niger Twitter isn't having it, but it's really Tether Twitter. It's Tether Twitter that's not having it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna just put it on the whole Nigeria, but it's the Tethers. They the ones that's on the bullshit. And so for context, we need to go back a bit to explain how this is some bullshit right here, how they try to put it in context. They not putting in proper context, but they said we need to go back a bit to explain some of the weird back and forth happening between a group of Black Americans who framed themselves as foundational Black Americans and portions of Twitter users who reside in African nations. No, ma'am or sir, or whoever wrote this shit. Let me see who's the author of this. Lance Strong. Who is Lance Strong? I might have to look up Lance Strong in a minute. But just a short while ago, an African Twitter user caused a stir after blasting the fact that most Americans only speak English, although that user failed to acknowledge whatever. Forget about all that. Suki Hana tirelessly promotes a sexy image even more than the aforementioned Ice Spice, as evidenced by the Love and Hip Hop Miami. Now, Ice Spice, she's Nigerian and Caribbean or something like that.
Yeah.
To add, the clip in question makes mention of a certain body part while linking it to her reputed country of origin. It says reputed country of origin. Adding to all of this is a recent NLE Choppa video for the remix of the new track "Slut Me Out," which features Suki Hana and Sexy Red being walked like dogs with NLE Choppa holding their weaves like a leash. Yeah, it's kind of out there. As it stands, Suki Hana has the streets talking again, and Niger Twitter, an active segment of social media network, seemingly has something to say. We've got reactions from all sides below. Organic Nigerian coochie meat, Suki Hana. So I don't know that. I don't know who Cheese Grits is, but that was somebody on Twitter. I like what this girl said right here. She called out the bullshit. She said, so Ice Spice claimed to be Nigerian, and Nigerian folks broke their backs to claim her. But Suki Hana say she Nigerian, and they in shambles. Talking about no, she was talking about her DNA test. I think both of them were referring to DNA tests, to be honest. But I just noticed the difference. And that's the thing. So they want to dump all of their trash on us. But they want to claim what anything that they see as a victory, right?
Right.
You know, anything that they see as a victory, they claim that in a heartbeat. But anything that they see that gives a negative stigma on their culture, they don't want nothing to do with it.
Y'all getting it.
And that's the main thing that we've been saying. That's part of the reason for the delineation, right? That's part of the reason why the delineation was necessary, right? So everybody could hold their own trash. All right.
Nope.
So
trash is reserved for us.
Right. So if Suki Hana is Nigerian, what's the problem? Tether Twitter?
Right.
What's the problem, y'all? Yeah. Why y'all don't want to claim that?
Right. She's just sexually liberated. Ain't that what they like to say?
Let her be Nigerian with all those documented shenanigans.
Right. My thing is, your cooch that good. Why? First of all, you ain't got no man.
She got a man.
She keep trading them. If it's that good,
look,
why ain't nobody locking it down?
Listen, from what I understand, well, according to her, I'll say that. According to her, she got one dude, only been with one dude for the longest time. She promotes herself with this, as this sexually promiscuous, whatever the case may be, but only one dude got the cookies. Not her whole life or nothing, but she's been with this one dude, according to her, for however long. It's supposedly been a long time. And so I forgot who she was going back and forth with. Oh, she was going back and forth with the lady from Love and Hip Hop.
Mona Scott?
No, the one that's on the show. Somebody's mama.
Oh, okay.
Is it Scrappy's mama?
Mama D?
Mama D. Mama D had said something slick about Suki Hana in an interview or whatever the case may be. And so they had a little back and forth. And so that's why I seen it. When she was saying, she was asking Mama D, like, yo, tell me who else got these cookies. Name the niggas that got the cookies. Like, she was standing on the fact that you can't name nobody that had the cookies. Yeah, I'm sexually so-called liberated or whatever the case may be, but I got one dude. He the only one that y'all could talk about that been up in me. Ain't nobody else been up in me, according to her. So this is just her hustle. You know what I'm saying? If that's true, this is just her hustle, and niggas ain't just running through her like that.
Them niggas running through.
Look, you got chicks out here that's gamed up like that. You got chicks up here that's gamed up like that, that know how to use their sexuality to come up and without getting smutted out. You got chicks that's gamed up like that, and I don't knock the hustle.
So the dude that she was with for a long time, who allegedly proposed, I think last year, maybe the year before, they supposedly broke up. He was on Tasha K, saying like how he was tired of it. You know what I'm saying? The fake ass, the surgeries and stuff like that. Sometimes he wanna, be with something else, all kind of stuff. So I don't know if they're still together. Maybe they got back together, but she would post videos of herself, even, and this was her dude, her fiance, whatever, on her social media, giving him a blowjob. I just don't feel like, what I'm saying, if that's your man, why is your man exploiting you or allowing you to exploit yourself like that? I don't like, that's just weird.
Look, it ain't my cup of tea, but you got some niggas that get down like that. You got some niggas that's like, yo, we gonna get this OnlyFans popping, and you know what I'm saying? They might be in his mind, like sometimes in the dude's mind, it might be like on some, this my content partner. This we gonna get this money type shit. And in her mind, this my man. You know what I'm saying? So it could be like that type of situation. But it ain't my cup of tea. But some people get down like that, and I don't knock it.
Can we play the next video that I put in there?
Say what?
Can you play the video I just put in there?
You gotta get it how you live.
This is Suki Hana. This is an old video of her. What happened?
Wait, is it something that we could play now?
Yeah. Oh, totally.
Okay.
Totally.
Oh, I think I remember this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I remember this one right here.
I'm trying to figure out what happened.
I think
Why the change of heart?
As far as this music stuff, I won't be doing this music stuff anymore. I started this because this was my dream. And, I wanted to make sure I could get me and my kids out the hood. It's always been my passion to rap. A while ago, I had signed a contract and I didn't know nothing about the business or this game out here. And just right now, I'm realizing that I signed my soul. I sold my soul to the devil. I signed myself to the devil. I don't even own myself no more. I sold my soul to the motherfucking devil, and I done prayed. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. And it's just like, I don't know if God can get me out of this, and
get her out of what?
It's just like to the point where I don't even know, like I can't. I just want to say I'm sorry to my fans. I know y'all love me. I know y'all believe in me, but I can't. I didn't know what I was doing back then. About to say, but as far as this music stuff, I won't be doing it.
So I don't know. Who knows?
That's a new face too. That's a new face. New wig.
Face.
You don't see. Look at her face. That nose slimmed down a little bit.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that nose.
She got all the other type of work done. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
I
My
just
man
want to know what
said
happened.
that wig changed.
He said she got on Crocs.
But yeah, hoes go through this all the time. You know what I mean? The hoes go through this all the time. Shit get rough in the game, and I want out. I didn't know what I was getting into. I don't want to do this no more. But where you going, ho?
Right. Now get your ass back on that track.
Right. You just had a bad day. You just had a bad day. That's all.
Right.
You just had a bad day. Oh, the soul was for sale. The soul was for sale. It's not like you got bamboozled out of the soul. Ain't like somebody bamboozled you. The soul was, you couldn't wait to sell the soul.
Right.
You know what I mean?
When you signed the contract, you had already sold the soul, hence why you got the contract.
And what contract are we talking about? Was she signed to like a major label or something? I don't think so.
Probably some, a little low budget label, I'm sure.
Mr. King said first Black China, now her.
Right.
No, but that's an old clip that we just played. That's not recent.
That's an old clip. Yeah, that's not recent.
She back on
Mr.
the straw.
King.
She back on the straw.
Yes, and she's loving it.
Yeah. Black China, she going through her transition right now. I didn't realize she was so young. She said she was 19 when she got her first surgery. Like, that's crazy. You 19, you don't even got your form yet.
Yeah. She was in the club though. That's what you got to do to make that bread. So she was following, the other hoes in there.
Right. So for those that don't know, Black China is on a new journey now. She getting her butt shots removed and undoing all of the surgery and stuff that she did to her face and her body, and she getting tattoos removed, and she just got baptized recently. So she's turning over a new leaf now. You know what I mean? So we'll see where that goes. But shout out to Black China.
Shout out to her. Hope it's not a branding, thing. I hope she's real about, this, new journey. It looks good on her. It looks good on her.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Black China was never fly to me. I never thought she was fly. My wife used to be watching Kardashians and all that shit. I just see her, I'm like, yo, she don't look good. She looked terrible to me. But now that I see her like in her natural state, she's a pretty girl. She's a pretty decent looking girl. She should have left herself alone in the first place. But like you said, you get caught up. Yeah, you get caught up. But I think if what she's doing right now is genuine, I think that's good. And I think it sets a good example for younger girls, younger women out there, to be able to say, yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to play myself. I was thinking about going that route, but I don't want them problems. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing I wanted to say when we were talking about Angel Reese earlier too. Like what she's doing right now, taking the stance and being unapologetic, I think that puts a battery in the back of some of the young girls who are looking up to them and watching them.
Hopefully.
So you ain't got, so you can see you ain't got a buck dance, because look, she's standing 10 toes down and she's being rewarded.
Yep.
She's the highest paid in all of basketball, they said, right? Men and women.
Men and women.
You know what I'm saying? So she's being rewarded for maintaining her integrity. So that sends a good message to people, the younger generation that's coming up behind them. Like, you ain't got to buck dance. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there's this video circulating with this little fake curve situation going on. I'm buying me one.
Fake curve. Oh Lord,
You know,
I know what you're talking
I'm
about.
getting me one. I'm getting me one. I don't give a damn what
How
y'all
did I
say.
get here? Oh Lord,
I'm about to get me one. I'm getting one. I'm getting one. I just need a little extra because I don't have like a lot of hips. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all gonna have to
I
help
just
me
want a
find a new
little
co-host.
extra. I just need a little extra hip, maybe. You know.
Hold on, let me get it pulled up here. I know what you're talking about. Hold on. You put it in there?
Yeah, it's in here.
Okay, hold on. Hold on a second, y'all.
Oh, you want me to resend it to the bottom?
Nah, I had closed out the
Okay.
tab. I had to open it back up.
I'm getting me one. I don't give a damn what y'all say. When y'all see me with some wide hips, just know that's what's under there. It's no surgery. This is a safe way. This is a safe, inexpensive way to get the curves that you want.
Let me tell you something. It don't look good. Let me just say that. It don't look good. This ain't what you want.
This is it. Look, y'all. This is genius.
Wait, then it's not coming up.
I think I commented on it. Go up again. Go up some
No,
more.
I got it right here, but I'm clicking on it, but it's not opening up.
I'm gonna send it back to you. Go to the bottom. I'm getting it. Y'all not talking me out of it. As soon as I find it for sale, it's a wrap.
Okay, here it goes. Look at this shit.
Got a little pee hole.
What is happening? What is happening?
On in the club. It's whoever look like they about to have a heat stroke. Because you're gonna be hot as hell. As soon as you walk into the club, it's gonna be wet as hell, and not the wet to do.
I don't know who dude is, but this was nice. The girl talking about she get.
I'm getting one. Y'all think about how the dress is gonna look on. Look what look.
Look at what?
It's curves, ain't that?
This is a mess. And let me tell y'all something. Not only this, but these BBLs don't look good, y'all. We don't like that shit.
No,
we don't like that shit.
Homegrown.
I seen a chick today. She had to be about 50-something years old at the Smoothie King with a BBL. I'm like, lady, ma'am,
just overdone.
Just love yourself, man. Accept what God gave you. Just accept what God gave you, man. But nah, for the most part, these BBLs ain't looking good. Like, they might look good in certain clothes from certain angles. You know what I'm saying? It look good on the gram, but when you really see it, it's like, nah, baby.
It never matches the rest of the body.
Right.
It doesn't match. Like, I want to match. So I think with this little suit thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it comes in sizes. So I don't have to get the overly exaggerated hips. I can just get the subtle hips, you know? They may have sizes, small, medium, large, you know?
Don't it look stupid, Maxwell? Like, I'm saying, like ladies, like, I don't knock nobody. Y'all do what y'all feel y'all need to do. But if y'all doing it for the men, I just want to tell y'all on behalf of men, we don't like it. We don't like that shit. Only really the low brow niggas and really the young niggas that's just mollied up and all of that shit, they don't care. It don't make a difference to them. But if you really trying to get a dude that's going to lock you down and all that, put a ring on it and all that, I don't know if that's the way you want to go.
Don't go do it. Dang,
I
I was on my way to the table. On my way to Dr. BBL. I was on my way, y'all.
Right, facts.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I was not.
Y'all see it's just, I know you're just playing. Y'all see it ain't just me. Like, all the brothers in the chat is agreeing with what I'm saying.
I'm listening to the black man, sis. I'm listening to the black man. You know, I don't have a dunk. You know what I'm saying? But I got enough. It's for my size. You know, I'm a nice size 12.
Look,
so
everybody not gonna have a dunk.
You know, but you know, I don't want no back.
Have a dunk.
So, I got a hump. You know what I'm saying? It's grabbable. I'm a good size 12. This is for, those that's trying to campaign. I'm 5'6". I'm a size 12, I think I'm going down to a 10 because these jeans I have on right now are like, today I wore jeans to work and like they were falling. I'm like, am I losing weight? And I'm not even doing Ramadan. But anyway, I'm a good size 12, you know what I'm saying, in the right places.
There you go, niggas. There you go, niggas.
And I'm still buying that suit.
Lord. And that's another thing, though. Y'all just be popping up with the BBLs. I just seen you last week, Slim.
Right. Yeah.
You know
I've been working out.
You went on a little vacation and went on a little vacation and came back. Wow. I'm like, oh.
I was working out. I was doing squats for 10 days. And this is the results. That's what they try to lie and say.
All right. Did you see the story about the Creek Freedman?
Oh yeah. Crazy, right? I mean, not that it's surprising. We're hearing these stories more and more.
So, and I reached out to this brother too, see if we could chop it up with him. Attorney DeMario. This brother's a lawyer, an attorney, and he's also a Creek Freedman descendant. And he's one of the people that's leading the charge in this fight for them to get their reparations based on one of those treaties. And so he says you cannot put a price tag on someone's heritage and identity. On April 4th, the Creek Freedmen continue to fight for their full citizen rights in court. Join us in the courtroom during the trial to stand in solidarity with the Creek Freedmen and demand justice. Support the fight for equality and justice for all. Muskogee Creek Indian Freedmen Band. Where's the other one that he posted? Let me go to his page.
This is what the reparations fight is about too, y'all.
Right. And it was interesting that Sheila Jackson Lee. Let me play Sheila Jackson Lee.
I'm so sick of her funny face.
Let me play Sheila Jackson Lee's punk ass.
The Muskogee Creek Nation has excluded Black Creeks and their descendants from accessing their citizen rights guaranteed by the Treaty of 1866 and to be recognized for who they are, MCN citizens by birthright, heritage, history, and culture. Join the Justice for Black Creeks Coalition in telling the Creek Nation to end the discrimination that began over 40 years ago and to restore the full citizen rights to Creeks. I'm Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee, the author of H.R. 40, the Commission to Study Slavery and Develop Reparation Proposals. I know what justice should be and what justice should be over and over again. Let's have justice. JusticeForBlackCreeks.com for more information. Hello, I'm Congresswoman Sheila Jackson.
Go to CARICOM and mind your damn business.
I really don't know what to say about this. Like, honestly, I don't even know how to take this coming from her. Like, I need one of y'all, Professor Black Truth, TD Hip Hop. I don't know how to take this, y'all. I need y'all to cover this.
Another way for her to push the Nothing Burger HR 40, which if you listen to her, she slid that in.
Yeah, of course she slid that in there. She's trying to give herself some credentials.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She's trying to use that as a credential. Like, that's not a credential, man. That's not a flex.
It's
you know what I'm saying? I'm just confused because I'm like, okay, you're doing something that's right here. You know what I'm saying? These people deserve the compensation that they're seeking and the citizenship and all of that stuff that they're seeking. And so you stand in solidarity with them. That's the right thing to do. So what's the problem? Oh, I just don't know.
Breeze Omega said, I hate her and her hat hair.
Yo, and you know something?
Not the hat hair.
You know something? She been rocking that same hairstyle since like the 80s.
That hat hair.
I swear, yo, because we did a show not too long ago, but we had her in the thumbnail. And so when I was looking for pictures of her, she had this same hairstyle since she was about 12 years old, y'all. She was about 12.
The same hat hair.
Rocking this hairstyle. Well, anyway, let me go to my man, the attorney right here. Right here.
I brought my people with me. very emotional this morning. It's my great-great-grandmother, Rose Simmons Creek, my great-great-grandfather, Jake Simmons Sr. Creek. I'm literally standing on the shoulders of my ancestors, Cal Tom, who fought for Black Creeks 160 years ago, to D.C., here in the Creek Nation, right where we stand today. He put in Article 2, stopping enslavement of Creeks of African descent and guaranteeing our human and civil rights. Her grandfather, Cal Tom. Let's go get our citizenship real quick.
And so I just wanted to point out the term that he used, Creeks of African descent, right? And so this that one is for some of y'all indigenous groups out here, some of y'all Indian groups out here that, you know, you claiming this Indian heritage or whatever the case may be, this indigenous American heritage, but you're saying, you know, we ain't African. We ain't got nothing to do. We ain't never been to Africa and all of that stuff. Like, I don't know where y'all be basing. Who's y'all master teachers? Like, the facts just don't agree with that shit. Like, no matter where you spin it, yes, many of us are indigenous. Foundational Black Americans specifically, we're indigenous to the United States of America because we created it. But I'm talking about beyond that, there are many Black people who are indigenous to the land before there was a United States of America.
Right.
There are many Black people who were a part of these so-called Indian tribes and was booted out, you know what I'm saying, and reclassified and all that stuff. All of that stuff did happen. But at the end of the day, the proper terminology is he's using it. You know what I'm saying? They are Creeks of African descent. You can't. I don't know why y'all trying to get away from Africa so damn bad. Like, just send me the right information, y'all, because I'm open-minded. You know what I'm saying? I just haven't seen no evidence that suggests anything like that. I don't know what y'all reading. I don't think y'all reading.
They ain't reading Voices of the Ancestors because, you know, Chase breaks a lot of this down. If you got his collection of books, I recommend that you do get it.
Even if you watch the American Maroon film, heavy information in there.
Heavy.
You know what I'm saying? About the indigenous peoples of the Americas, not even just what is now the U.S., but the Americas, period, including the Caribbean, South America, all of that. The indigenous peoples, like, the whole time they breaking it down, the further you go back, it still goes back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I haven't seen any evidence that convinced me otherwise. So I don't know what y'all be talking about.
They don't either. To be honest, they don't either.
And that's what I be saying, Peter Ogun. That's what I be saying to a lot of the Pan-Africans. That's the thing I be saying to them. Like, nigga, the earth is our turf, not just one continent. You know what I'm saying? Not just one continent. Like, y'all so stuck on Africa, and I get it, you know, to a certain degree, but this is our planet. This is our planet.
Dillon always says that. Vicky always says that this is our planet.
Right. That's a fact. The Black man is God. Black man and woman is God. Like, we ain't just fighting over no little piece of the planet. Like, this is our planet. When we talk about dismantling the system of white supremacy and replacing it with a system of justice, that's global. You know what I'm saying? That's a global mission. We can't be liberated in the United States of America and still have white supremacy on the rest of the globe. Like, it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you let it on the rest of the globe, it's going to find its way back.
Right.
It'll creep back in.
Right. It shouldn't exist at all. It shouldn't exist at all. Black empowerment needs to be the order of business all over the planet. And that kind of leads me to a post that I put up a little while ago. Did you see it with the sister that's living over there in Ghana?
Yeah, talking about Pan-Africanism. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let me pull that up. And now this one, now I just got at some of y'all indigenous folks. Now let's get at the Pan-Africans. Y'all Pan-Africans got some explaining to do too.
Come to the mic. Y'all got some explaining to do.
Have a seat at the master's table. I want to talk to y'all for a minute.
Chicago B1.
Salute. Now y'all gonna have to explain this one.
In Africa. And now I've been in Ghana 3 years, no break. Okay.
I really have come to understand that Africans do not have an understanding of what it means to be a Pan-Africanist. They don't understand that, even though the liberating president, Kwame Nkrumah, put great work in that. He was meeting with these Black leaders and really made it clear that no matter where the African was dispersed, whether it was in the Americas or the Caribbean or Jamaica, they were authentically African, and we shared the motherland in common.
And so they be telling us we just don't travel. You know what I mean? We need to just go over there and see what it's really hitting for, and you know what I mean? They be Wakandicizing the continent as if it's this oasis, and everybody's just waiting for us to come back home, and we got to go back home. You got Burna Boy and what's
Where's
the
dual
other
citizenship?
what's the other waterhead nigga name?
Akon.
Yeah, you got all these guys telling us we got to come back home and all of this stuff. And so now you got this sister. She's been living in Ghana for the past 3 years, and she's just sharing her experience. She's just talking about her actual experience. You know what I mean? But even her, she doesn't even realize that she was being finessed yet. It's not even dawned on her yet.
No, she thinks that they just don't know. They don't understand.
Right.
Yeah, she's giving them a
misunderstanding in her mind. Mm-hmm. She don't see the finesse. She's not even developed the understanding that the Pan-African thing is one-sided. She's like getting there, but it hasn't really dawned on her yet, unfortunately. But let's let her finish talking about her experience.
They don't understand what that is. So
yes, they do.
the idea that an African man, and now I'm referring to my estranged husband, would select a woman who is a clear Pan-Africanist. Like I have spent the last 5 years of my life coming back and forth to the continent. I've been to Africa 8 times in 5 years. And during that time, my predominant role has been to bring books, learning aid, technology to assist with any sort of elevation of creative thought, to teach, to counsel on some levels. I've been involved with, fundraising for roofs for schools, for helping with home toilets, helping with mobility aids like wheelchairs. That's recently what I've involved myself with. Any way that I can serve the continent, I can serve my mother. I consider myself the lost child. I'm returning to my mother, whether she's sick, fractured, or whatever. That's what I do. In fact, he came to know of me when I was coming back from Tanzania, where the effort there was solar panels and books. So why would you pick this woman, want to marry this woman, and think that a Pan-Africanist, the level of work I've been putting in on the continent, that person is going to get you a green card to go back to America?
Girl, that was it. The green card. You answered your own damn question.
Right.
Girl.
But right. That's what I'm saying. That hasn't dawned on her yet. That part didn't hit her yet, that the nigga was finessing. You know what I'm saying? The nigga wasn't feeling you like that at all. No. He wasn't tripping on none of that Pan-African shit you talking about. He was just trying to finesse a green card. That hasn't dawned on her yet.
No.
Poor thing. Poor child.
I think it has. She's just still she's
in denial.
Yeah. She knows.
I don't know. I don't think it dawned on her yet. I think she's gonna wake up one morning. I think she's gonna wake up one morning and say, "This nigga was never really into me. The whole time it was about the green card." But the shit that's funny about it is this, right? Not funny, but the irony of it is this, right? This woman goes over to Africa with the FBA spirit of building, right? Making the continent, because she's been to all these different countries, but particularly the last 3 years in Ghana, making Ghana a better place to live. You know what I'm saying? Trying to fix the conditions and on the continent, right? She goes over there with that type of spirit, and she links up with a nigga whose only concern is trying to flee.
Literally. Babe, let's get on this plane and going back to the U.S.
This nigga's trying to flee. She has the spirit that we telling continental Africans that they need to have. Listen,
There.
build up your homeland. Fix what's going on there. Everybody can't run over here. Fix what you got going on over there. Let's get some running water, some, you know what I mean, some indoor
toilets,
some toilet bowls. You know what I'm saying? All of that stuff that she was talking about doing, the solar panels and all that. I had a dude, I was telling you about him a couple of weeks ago from Nigeria. That was in my chair. He was just visiting. And he was telling me one of the, I think it was a politician over there. Somebody from the upper class. I forgot if they was in politics or if it was a business person or who it was, but they had to get some surgery done. And the electricity went out while the nigga was on the table. No. And then the goddamn generator, wasn't working and the nigga died. It was like some simple procedure that he was getting.
Shut up.
Yes.
What the?
Because the whole point of the conversation is because one of the Nigerian dudes, he lives here and the other dude was visiting. And so the one that lives here, he was telling him, he was like, I'd rather be a middle-class person living here than be a billionaire living in Nigeria. There. That was the Nigerian man that said that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, the way I'm living right now, the money that I make over here right now, I ain't rich, I ain't balling, but I'd rather have this middle-class lifestyle that I have here than be a billionaire and live in Nigeria. I said,
that
wow,
says a lot. That says a lot. Yeah.
And
too many of them have that type of mentality. A lot of them think that way. Wow.
That was deep.
Well, so what they telling us to come home for?
Right.
Y'all don't even want to be there.
Right.
What we coming to? I grew up with toilets, electricity.
So yeah, she goes over there trying to build.
Wow.
Using all her skills, all her energy, all her resources to try to build up some type of infrastructure over there for the people there, not even just for herself so she could be comfortable, but trying to make it a better place for the people that are there. And this nigga is trying to flee.
Whole time.
This nigga is trying to flee. So that shows you right there. That shows you the difference right there from the FBA spirit and the tether spirit.
That's crazy.
Which we view it as Babylon. We know America. We know what she founded on. We know her fractured state and her frailty. Why would you think that was going to happen?
And so that's what Omawale was saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Omawale was saying
when
he was saying, you know, FBA is hitching themselves to a sinking ship. That's what she's saying. Like, we already know what time it is with America. America is over for America. It's going down. You know what I'm saying? And to a certain degree, that it ain't all the way wrong. You know what I'm saying? America she is on her last leg, right? But even America on her last leg seems like it's doing a little better than, you know, some of these places.
I'm just saying.
You know what I'm saying? And so either way, even if America is the burning building, you know what I'm saying? It's the sinking ship. Our attitude is we're going to stay here and fix it.
Right.
After it crumbles, we're going to stay here and rebuild. You know what I'm saying?
Going nowhere.
We ain't running all over the damn place.
Well, first of all, what we running to? This is where, you know, we think different too, because there's nowhere to run. White supremacy is a global system. So where the hell are you going to run? You just have to sit here and rebuild if that's what it takes.
All right. And that's cool. PD Chicago said my brother literally just 2 days ago married a Nigerian woman. And I mean, that's cool. That's not always a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is not on some bullshit. But hopefully, you know, she's not finessing. You know what I'm saying? Is your brother, keep it 100, PD Chicago. You know your brother. Is the nigga game goofy or not? Tell the truth and shame the devil.
Put a 7 in the chat if he game goofy.
Tell the truth and shame that it's family head. It's family head. Tell the truth, man. Kind of worried, fam.
He's like, why I say it in his voice for some reason. I said that in your voice. Kind of worried, fam.
Right. Right. But hold on, she ain't done yet. Let me let her finish.
So it's just interesting our understanding of even our ideologies. Here, Ghana, they have the Black Star Soccer League. They have no idea that that's connected to Marcus Garvey and all that amazing set of boats, ships he had to ship Black folks back to the motherland. And until we have an understanding of that, this man made an error. You can't ride off a Pan-Africanist back to the US. It's never going to happen. It's not personal. It's just how it is. Our effort is to come back here.
That's not true.
So listen, I respect this sister because she's not just talking it, she living it. You know what I'm saying? She not just, because you got a lot of Pan-Africanists over here.
That's what I was going to disagree with
we
her.
need to be doing, and they ass ain't going nowhere.
Right. That's why I was going to see. She was like, we're, staying here. We're not trying to come down. I'm like, well, that's why I disagree. Because we know that there's so many Pan-Africanists here that have not moved their ass there yet.
Right. They ain't going nowhere. They ain't going nowhere. But I respect her because she's there and she's putting in the work. She's living the ideology. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Again, Pan-Africanism is an ideal. And it's a beautiful ideal. It just hasn't worked. You know what I'm saying? But if it was a practical thing, white supremacy would have been done with a long time ago.
Oh, my Waterhead ain't even over there. You see that he decided to leave Twitter? You saw that?
Yeah, I saw that. he blocked me on his way out too.
Did he?
Yeah, he blocked me on his way out because I retweeted that. He said he was leaving or whatever the case may be. I retweeted it and I said, yeah, this nigga, he fleeing. I said something like that. This nigga fleeing Twitter. And he blocked me on his way out the door.
Oh wow, petty.
Shout out to Oma Waterhead. But hold on, she got a follow up to this before we move on. She got a follow up to this.
Oh wow.
Something really funny happened to me. An African, after hearing me say that Africans don't understand Pan-Africanism, told me, I've had several of them suggest that I go back to America, and it actually was comical to me. And here's why it's comical to me. The very Black person that told me to go back to America because they didn't like my opinion. They didn't like that first tagline that says, Africans don't understand Pan-Africanism. Proved my point. The Pan-Africanist actually believes that wherever the Africans were dispersed, once they were stolen from the continent, wherever they were dispersed, they're still African. They're still African. They still believe that. And your president, Kwame Nkrumah, is famous for saying, I am not African because I was born in Africa. I'm African because Africa was born in me. The core of what the Pan-Africanist believes is that it doesn't matter where that Black was placed. If they was placed in Trinidad, if they was placed in Ghana, if they was placed in Haiti, if they was placed in the Americas, they still are authentically African because that is the race they come from. The starting point is what matters. Who are they connected to? DNA-wise. So that's the first part.
And so I just want to just add just to that part right there, because when you talk about DNA, if you're a foundational Black American, your DNA is not only going to go back to Africa. It might be predominantly African, but you're going to have some European DNA up in there. You might even have some Asian DNA up in there. You know what I'm saying? And so if we're going to go by DNA, then are we supposed to claim all of that? Are we supposed to claim all of that? So again, Africa is the throne, but planet Earth is our home.
Period.
If you Black, you Black. That's the race. They say African is the race, but no, the race is Black. You a Negro. Wherever you from, you a Negro.
So does she have dual citizenship, or was she granted citizenship when she married the African there?
She didn't say it.
I'm just wondering. Yeah, I'm just wondering how that worked,
I watched a couple of her videos. She didn't say anything about citizenship, but she was talking about land. She was talking about some of the finessing that goes on when you go out there and try to buy land. You know what I mean? I think you can see her page on here. Go to her TikTok. She got some videos up there talking about, like, she's documenting her experience being out there. It's Dr. Wanda Evans Brew on TikTok. So y'all can go check her out.
Problem. The other problem is you tell a Black woman that is coming to the continent, not only serving, but actually giving back, loving, growing. You tell her, because you don't like her opinion, to go back to America, but you have yet to walk into Palace Mall or Melcombe and tell those Lebanese to get off this continent. You have yet to walk to those Asians that keep sneaking over here and drilling for gold and destroying the water source of this country to get out of this off this continent. It's interesting to me and comical to me where we get our bravado, who we want to fight and why we want to fight. Really? You want me to go back to America because you didn't like my opinion? Here's the truth. These are only opinions. I run nothing. I have no political affiliation. I can't make anything happen. I'm just having a lived experience. And in order for us to grow as a group, guess what we got to do? We got to talk. We got to share thoughts and opinions in a think tank, and we're not always going to agree. But the answer isn't, sir, ma'am, for me to go back to America. The answer is for you to roll up your sleeves and get in the fight. Because this continent is being colonized, and you know it.
On my waterhead. Get in the fight.
Continent is being recolonized, and you know it. Y'all got all the smoke for me just because I have an opinion, but I don't got no power. I'm not up in the political structure or anything. I'm over here trying to do something good for the people here. I'm over here putting in work, trying to help the people here out. And because you don't like my opinion, you want to tell me to go back. But you allow all of these other colonizers to come up here who have power, who are all up in the politics, who are negatively affecting what's going on there economically, socially, all these other different ways. You don't got
you
no
roll out the red carpet. You roll out the red carpet. Come on in.
She kept it a buck and she told the truth. And the difference between that is over here, we do got tethers all up in our political business.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
In positions of power.
Yes.
Working against us. And we saying, no, y'all got to get up out our mix. You don't represent us. You know what I'm saying? And we're called xenophobic. But this is just a sister with an opinion. She's over there putting in work. She's not over there undermining anyone.
Right. She over there building, literally, helping y'all get toilets and shit.
And she just stated in an opinion, like, damn, these people really don't understand what Pan-Africanism is about. Oh, go back to America. Akata.
She's Black Voltron.
Now she's all type of Akatas and shit. After she just helped your grandmother get a wheelchair, now she's all type of Akatas.
Right.
See, that's the bullshit. That's the bullshit when we talk about it's one-sided. It's completely one-sided. And she needs to really wake up. She needs to get that tether wake-up call. Because she's not understanding the severity of the problem. She's explaining it, but obviously it's not really hitting her how it's supposed to hit her.
I think it is. I just think that she's there for the long haul. She wants to make it work. You know what I'm saying? She came out there with a specific mission, understanding that maybe they don't understand a whole lot of things. So maybe if I come over here with this good FBA spirit that I have, you know, they'll gravitate towards that. I think she just wants to do the right thing. She wants them, you know, to want it like she wants it for them, and they just don't.
I agree with you. But what I'm saying,
I don't think she's in denial. We are not in denial. That's a smart woman.
That's just running on a treadmill. You cannot have a one-sided coalition. You just can't. You cannot have one-sided Pan-Africanism. Like, you going over there, everything that you're doing is in vain.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's the part that I'm saying that she needs to realize, like, sis, you might as well pack it up and come on back home.
Including with the husband, the dude that she married. Let that go too.
Yeah, yeah. I think she's done with him. I think she's done with him because she keeps referring to him as
the ex, right?
Yeah, she got a term that she uses though. She got a term that she uses. Yeah,
She
yeah.
know that man used her. She know that
She
man
ain't fucking
used
with
her.
dude. Shout out to Black Voltron Reloaded in the digital building. What's going on, King?
Get undistracted, Breeze Omega.
My lovely sis, I'm distracted. What are you talking about?
I don't know what he's distracted from. I don't know.
Okay. Breeze Omega.
My forehead shining. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, she may have to just come on home. Don't be somewhere trying to build, and being taken advantage of, and people really, are ungrateful and not receiving it the right way. They look at you as disposable. We know what has happened to other foundational Black
Right.
Americans over there in Ghana. We don't want to see you, in a ditch somewhere either. Come home.
That's what I was about to say. You could possibly be in danger, man. You over there trying to help people who low key despise you.
Right.
They mad that they even need your help. Got this
They're embarrassed.
Yeah. This Akata woman over here trying to help us and shit. Nah, you ain't the type of help they looking for. They looking for white mommy and daddy.
Right, or Asian mommy and daddy, or Lebanese mommy and daddy, as she said.
Right.
Those are the mommy and daddies that they're looking for. Hence, they cakes open. She too dark.
I know you said you the daughter and you going back to Mama Africa and all of that, but
Mama over here.
That's a deadbeat mama.
Yeah, mama left. Mama over here.
That's a deadbeat crackhead mama. She didn't want nothing to do with you. You gotta keep it a buck, man.
Yeah, we do. And it's sad, and it's sad that, you have people like Omar Waterhead, who read a few books, what I'm saying, his arrogance of it all, sitting somewhere in Chicago or New York or wherever the hell he at, and hopped on the plane to go over there and help the people that he claimed he's representing. I'm so African, but I got my big waterhead ass over here.
Right.
Planes leave how often?
Every day.
Every day.
Couple times a day.
Every day. All day. And you ain't hopped on one. I doubt if he probably been to visit. A lot of these Pan-Africans never even been there. Ain't even visited. Talking about going home.
So
well, I'm at home.
We're getting ready to wrap up, but there's one more thing that I want to talk about. Well, speaking of, Kamala been over there trying to finesse.
But look what they taking over there.
Yeah.
Look what they taking over there. And so they should have ran her away. And then you got Samuel L. Jackson. You got Steve Harvey, liver lip ass. You got Ludacris. You got all these fools, what I'm saying, congratulating and praising this BS. And I understand Ludacris to a degree because his wife is African. She's not from Ghana, though, to my knowledge.
What are you saying? You understand Ludacris what?
I kind of understand why he's like doing the whole, African come home stuff. He's married to an African. Maybe that's where he's, I don't know. He kind of feels that way.
I understand. I understand why all of them are doing it, but the thing is, like the Kamalas and them, that's the part that really needs to be understood, because that's where the real deception and finesse is coming into play at. You know what I'm saying? Like she over there going to the slave dungeons and all of that shit, acting like she's all distraught. Your family is descendant of slave owners, man.
Right.
One side of your family is East Indian, the other side of your family was slave owners in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? So what you all distraught about going through the slave camps? What the hell are you crying about? You know what I'm saying?
First of all, a tear didn't drop. Did y'all see a tear? Because I was looking.
Not
I
there.
zoomed in.
Not there. I was waiting for her to start cackling. I was waiting for that cackle to pop out. And so yeah, they went over there with $100 million check. It's the new scramble for Africa right now. Everybody's scrambling for Africa right now, trying to get control of those resources. We see what's going on with the American economy over here, and we see Russia, China, all these people making moves to trade in their own currency when it comes to things like oil. And oil was one of the main things that back up the US dollar, because there's no natural resources really to back up the US dollar. It's dependent on you and I, our labor, you know what I'm saying, our energy. And the fact that oil was being traded with the dollar was the main things that was making the dollar strong. And so now with, who is it? Iran, I think it is, China, couple countries in Africa, Russia, all
India.
these people, Brazil, they saying we're going to start trading in our own currency, or they're going to decide on whatever currency is going to be, but it's not going to be the US dollar. And so now Kamala and the Biden administration, they trying to fast track the solar energy movement over here. You know what I'm saying? The green energy movement, so that we don't be so dependent on oil. And so that's the reason why they over there in Ghana trying to get those minerals and whatever it is in the ground that they need. I don't know specifically what resources that they extracting over there, but that's what they're doing. They're trying to get access to those resources under the ground so that they could make the United States be less dependent on oil, because with all these international moves being made, the dollar is falling. So that's what it's really about.
Yeah, but and then she's over there talking about basically they need to loosen up their anti-LGBT,
Right.
rules and stuff like that. So
too.
Because we can't have y'all out here procreating, making more Africans.
Yeah, they on that bullshit too. Yeah, they smell blood in the water, right in his act. Right in his act. Appreciate the stars, Auntie. See
Hi,
you over
Donna
there.
Davis.
See you over there on Facebook. But yeah, man.
I mean, okay, so we're gonna not be as serious. So I'll put this in here. I thought it was interesting. Y'all know that I'm from the West Coast. I'm a West Coast sister. So DJ Quick on making his 10th and possibly final album. I love DJ Quick, y'all, and I feel like he's so slept on as a producer, as a rapper. I was listening to the old school radio hip hop station this morning on my way to work, and it seemed like before I got to work, it was like 3 DJ Quick songs came on. I was like, this is a sign. He needs to stay. He needs to stay. He said, I do make music to make people feel good. This is March 31st. I don't want to see him retire. I want to see him get his flowers though.
Okay, I ain't gonna have this conversation. There's too many West Coast people in here.
I love DJ
Shout out to Quick.
Right.
Shout out to Quick. He a legend.
We West Coasting up in here. We West Coasting in here.
Shout out to DJ Quick. He a whole legend. I ain't got nothing bad to say about him.
But can we agree that he has not gotten a flower? Not even a bouquet. Can we give him one flower?
I think he gets the flowers that he's warranted. I think he gets the flowers that he's warranted. I do.
Where?
On the West Coast.
You know what? You gonna stop playing with me?
No, I'm serious. I think he's brilliant. You know what I'm saying? He's like a nerd when it comes to like all of the engineering stuff and sound. Like I love to hear him speak about the frequencies and the sound and all of that type of stuff and all of that. But when it comes to the music, just keep it real. Like he talks as if he's supposed to be on Dr. Dre's level, and you just don't have a chronic, my nigga. You don't have a chronic. DJ Quick doesn't have one of those. Dr. Dre has.
He doesn't have to be Dr. Dre.
But I'm talking about how he talks. That's the way he talks, as if he's supposed to have the same level of respect and praise as a Dr. Dre. And I'm like, that's a bridge too far.
No, I think he should.
Based on what?
He has had some. First of all, I can go back to this is maybe high school, ninth grade. When he was having his mixtapes before he was on radio. You know what I'm saying? Before he hit the mainstream, I was on his mixtapes, literally the old school cassettes.
But for the record, I think me and RP had this conversation. RP doesn't agree with me on my opinion when it comes to Quick.
It's that Gemini spirit.
So it's not just an East Coast thing. I'm not like just biased on some East Coast thing. Like this is just my personal opinion. I'm like, okay, Quick got some cool records, but there's no album of DJ Quick that I'm just gonna throw on. There's not even an album that's from another artist that's produced by DJ Quick. Like he's the executive producer on so-and-so's album, and that's a classic. Like he don't got nothing like that. His body of work is not like that. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe there was a machine that wouldn't allow it. Maybe he wouldn't, you
No,
know,
he got work though. He got work. It's not like he didn't put nothing out. He got work that's out there, but none of it is like that type of classic like that, where it impacted the game like that. What am I missing something?
impact
West Coast
all of
niggas?
them. It impacted it. It
Am
impacted
I
it to
missing something,
me.
West Coast niggas? Like, what did I miss? Which album do I need to go throw on? And
All of them.
it's the Chronic level, or it's
All of them.
Straight out of Compton. You know what I'm saying? Or it's even Daz Dillinger. I give Daz Dillinger like the Dog Pound albums and shit like that. Like Daz got a couple classics under his belt. Daz did great work with Pac and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? What did DJ Quick produce? That's like, you know, Dre didn't do the whole Get Rich or Die Trying, but he's the executive producer on Get Rich or Die Trying. Like,
you gonna stop talking like that?
Chronic 2001.
Out here, it's different, and I think because you know a lot of his stuff was radio. We was listening to a lot of radio here. On the radio here, he was super duper hot. He was NWA level, Dr. Dre level in radio here in LA.
This is why I say he gets the flowers that he deserves, because he receives those flowers on the West Coast. And I think that's what he catered to. Like, his sound is super duper West Coast. He doesn't have a universal sound that will appeal, you know, internationally, or, you know what I'm saying, nationally even. Like, he didn't penetrate.
Bang, bang, boogie, the bang, boogie to the boogie, bang. Which we say, you a gangster? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Come on, y'all. Come on. Come on. Black Voltron, I need your help.
Yeah. Black Voltron, she needs your help.
Come on now. Come on.
That nigga Daz did a lot of producing for the Chronic. Yes, that's why I said I give Daz a lot of credit. Not just Daz. Battle Cat and a lot of other West Coast producers who are slept on, who never get mentioned. Quick gets mentioned, but there's a lot of people who contributed to those Dr. Dre albums who never get mentioned. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Quick is underrated. I think he gets the props that he deserves. And I'm not shitting on Quick. I think he's brilliant. But he hasn't made the type of music that penetrated other regions like that. I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Like Dr.
I would
Dre,
love to see them give him some type of special award on the BET Awards. I don't know. I just need them. I need his peers to be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate what you did. And so what, Breeze Omega, if it is hood hot? That's fine.
yeah, that is fine. Hood hot is fine.
We like hood
But look,
hot.
it's like this. Like sometimes I guess it's just like that. It's a regional thing, right? Like the way that you feel about Quick is the way that we feel about Havoc from Mobb Deep. But y'all wouldn't relate to that. You'd be like, what? Havoc? You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, Havoc, really? You know who Mobb Deep is.
I've heard their names, but I don't know who they is unless I see a picture. I'm gonna keep it real.
This is what I'm saying.
But I'm a West Coast girl.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's a good comparison, because Mobb Deep catered to the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really make that worldwide appealing music. They made that shit that we fuck with hard body. We love Mobb Deep. You know what I'm saying? Like Mobb Deep, for me, it's Mobb Deep over Outkast. But that's not going to ride in a national conversation. Niggas gonna look at me like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Mobb Deep over Outkast? And I get it. I understand. But I'm talking about what I was raised off of, soundtrack to my life. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Mobb Deep all day. So
I ain't picking either one of them or Outkast.
Quick thing, because that's what y'all was riding to.
Right.
That's what y'all grew up off of. That's
Heavy.
part of your life. When you hear that, it's gonna take you back to a certain part of your life. So I understand that. That's how music works. But I'm looking at it, you know, kind of objectively. You know what I'm saying? To say because I get it. I studied the game. You know what I'm saying? So I understand Quick's value, but his music is not something that I was raised on.
You need to get in it. DJ Quick had a much bigger impact than Havoc.
Okay.
I agree with Black Voltron.
You're gonna have to have
Havoc, but I agree.
Murder Was the Case soundtrack. DJ Quick did plenty production on, and I can't name 2 songs off Murder Was the Case soundtrack. Okay, off the top of my head, I know if I hear him, it'll come back to me. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that one. But it's not like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a regional thing. When it comes to certain artists, it's a regional thing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to tell nobody nothing from the South about UGK. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all probably don't know nothing about UGK. A lot of people from New York probably don't know too much about UGK. They know some of their later stuff after they, you know, did Big Pimpin' and shit. You know what I'm saying? But like that early, what is it? Pocket Full of Stones and all that shit. Like the average listener, they don't know about that shit unless you from there or you was visiting your grandma's down south in the summertime and shit like that. And niggas was playing that.
Dollars and cents. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
We wasn't bumping that. We wasn't bumping that, Black Voltron. We don't know nothing about that.
We're still bumping it. I'm still bumping it.
About that.
I'm still
we don't know nothing about that. And if we're gonna keep it real, see, y'all always got to start this at the end of the broadcast. Y'all always got to start the shit when it's time to enter the broadcast. End of the broadcast. And I don't be trying to be disrespectful.
That's it's strategic.
I respect DJ Quick, but you got to keep things real, man. Is he a great lyricist?
Yes, to me, yes.
DJ Quick could rap real good. Is that what y'all telling me?
Yes.
Like, I respect him as a producer, like I said, engineer and all of that stuff when it comes to the sound, but is he a great lyricist, though? Is he like
he tell hood stories.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He's telling hood stories, stuff that I can relate to, landmarks here in LA that we all can relate to, hoods that we can relate to. So, yes.
I get that, but I'm talking about rap skills, though. Is he like Kendrick Lamar?
Yes.
I'm naming another West Coast nigga just to keep it fair.
Yes. Yes.
No, he's not. That's ridiculous.
Yes.
That's ridiculous. He's like, honestly.
Reese Omega, stop taking Sincere side because you're from New York.
Reese Omega, where you from? Where you from?
He's from New York. He said it. He's from New York.
Oh. We got somebody from Chicago. So what say Chicago about all this?
I know that track, but what? Come on, PD Chicago. Come on now.
MC8. I would say MC8 is a better rapper than DJ Quick.
What? Oh, you done lost your mind now. Hang up. Hang up. We ended the broadcast.
I would say MC8 is a better rapper than DJ Quick. DJ Quick can't rhyme like that. He can't rhyme like that. DJ Quick is like Warren G. Is Warren G a good rapper?
Name an MC8 song.
Straight Up Menace. The theme song to Menace to Society, nigga.
That's the only reason why you know it.
No, that ain't the only reason why I know it. He was dope. Nah, he was dope, and he was embraced over here. They was embraced over here. Like, we embraced a lot of West Coast people. That's another thing too. I need to clear up on one of these broadcasts because there's a common misconception that New York was hating on the South, New York was hating on the West, and that shit ain't true. I need to clear that up one of these days.
On the next decode, you can throw that in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that when I start decoding some of the popular songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you gonna stop playing with DJ Quick name no MC8.
Nah, shout out
MC8.
to Quick. Shout out to Quick.
MC8.
You know, MC8 is the truth. What you talking about? But you got a lot of West Coast. You got a lot of West Coast rappers that could rhyme way better than Quick. Like, I'm into the rhymes first and foremost. I like the beats and all that shit too. But me, first and foremost, is the rhymes. And there's a lot of West Coast niggas that could rhyme way better than goddamn DJ Quick, man.
I agree with that, but DJ Quick is still slept on, and he has not gotten the proper flowers. I feel like there's more work to do, and yeah. As a matter of fact, last year.
What does he mean by retiring? Like, he ain't gonna make no more albums, or he's not?
Yeah, he said this is gonna be his 10th and possible final. Yeah.
So you got 10 albums. All right, nice. All right, so here go the test. Since you on
my brain don't work like that because I already know what you're gonna say. Name an album. I don't know. I can name something.
This nigga got 10 albums. You can't name none of them shits.
But I can't name anyone's album.
You can name Dr. Dre's album. Stop playing.
Oh, only one I can name is The Chronic.
That's the only one you need to name.
I only
That's the
said
only
it
one you
because
need
you
to.
said
You can name
earlier.
Snoop. You can name Snoop Dogg's album.
Doggy Style?
Right. And this is my point. Quick don't have one of those. Like, you can't name all of Snoop's album, but you know Doggy Style. You can't name all of Dre's album, but you know The Chronic. Like, Quick got 10 albums. None of them are one of those. That's my only point. You don't have one of
He
those.
has an album, and I think it's called "My Name Is DJ Quick" or something.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
it's not The Chronic. It don't ring those type of bells. It doesn't ring Doggy Style type of bells. Good Kid,
It
Mad
did.
City.
It rang them to me.
All Eyes on Me. He don't got one of those.
He does.
He a DJ first before MC. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's more of his lane. That's more of his lane. Black Voltron, who's a better rapper before we end this? I need to know. I'm just talking about rapping. I'm not talking about whose music you like better or who you listen to more, because those are two different things. I'm just asking who could rap better. Is it DJ Quick or is it Too Short? And y'all know you're from the
DJ
town,
Quick.
don't be biased.
DJ Quick.
I know you're from the town, but don't be biased. Is it DJ Quick or is it
DJ
Too Short?
DJ Quick.
Who could rap better?
DJ Quick.
Yeah, we always do this at the end. We always do this shit at the end. Like, I be trying to get off of here, and then somebody got to say something.
I do it on purpose. I do it on purpose. Okay,
so
PD Chicago says Too Short. Stop playing.
Crown 808 said Too Short. Yeah,
no.
lyrically only. Lyrically only. I'm just talking about rap skills. I'm just talking about rap skills.
Said other than bitch?
Turn the beat off and just give them niggas a mic. Who's gonna rap better? That's all I'm
Y'all need
asking.
to stop. Y'all gotta stop playing.
We got two.
What has
people that
Short said?
Another person said Short.
Cool Breeze, you're fired. I mean, Breeze Omega, you're fired. You are fired.
She called that nigga Cool Breeze.
You fired around here. You fired up in here. Short was honestly, I can name 2 songs from Short. You know, when
Short got classic.
And then what else? And then and then the other one, just a bitch song. I'm sorry.
I know way more Too Short songs than Quick songs though. But niggas was getting at me about that in the barbershop too. And my man, he from South Carolina, and he was heavy on Quick. So, you know, it's not just the West Coast. He was heavy on Quick. Too Short is an excellent storyteller. Okay.
I mean,
I wouldn't use the word excellent, but he tells good stories. He tells good stories. There's levels to this shit, man.
But see, you're speaking from an artist, from an MC's point of view. I'm not. I'm speaking as a fan.
Like Voltron said, as much as I want to keep it town business, I gotta say DJ Quick. But Short was never trying to be. I don't think either one of them was ever trying to be the best lyricist, and that's my point. Like, Too Short, Quick, Warren G, who else? Like certain people like that. Like, I don't think it was their goal to be the best lyricist. They was just spitting game. Like even another person that y'all love out there, what's his name? Sugar Free.
Yeah.
That's another one. Like, I don't think none of them was really trying to be.
Quick gave me a beat. Now Pomona on the set now. Get your
You
money.
want to talk
while
about
you're
somebody that's
bullshitting.
underrated? Look, she turned up now.
Turned up. I'm saying.
You want to talk about somebody on the West Coast that's underrated? MC Ren got to be the most underrated nigga on the West Coast.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. And it seemed like right immediately after NWA broke up.
Right.
Immediately.
Right. And they got some heavy hitters on the West Coast, like, you know what I'm saying, like Raz Kaz and people like that. Like, y'all got some heavy, like Daz. I mean, not Daz, but Corrupt. Corrupt is a beast.
That's what he live out there in Atlanta.
Beast. I don't know.
Out there in Atlanta, I think. He's been out there for a while.
Sugar
I think
Free
Daz
a
is in
real
Atlanta too.
Spitting that ism. There you go. It's a cultural thing with certain artists like that. They know how to encapsulate or embody the culture of that region, and that's why they get the love that they get. It's not about being the best rapper, and that's okay. Everybody's not the best rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? I grew up, we love Biz Markie. Biz Markie is not the best rapper. You know what I'm saying?
Corrupt is from Philly. I remember that coming out. I thought
forgot
for the
about
longest
that.
that he was from Long Beach, but no, he's from Philly.
I forgot he was from Philly. That explains some things.
Mhm.
Okay. That
Mhm.
explains some things. Corrupt and Lady of Rage, underrated. Absolutely.
Yep.
Lady of Rage
Rage,
was a
definitely.
beast.
Definitely.
Lady of Rage was nice. Is she originally West Coast or is she from somewhere else?
I don't know. All I know is her from being down here.
DOC is one of the biggest what ifs in hip hop. The DOC, if it wasn't for the accident and his voice getting messed up and all that, he would definitely be one of the top MCs of all time.
So let me just
Some
end it
people
with
still
this,
say he is.
because you have to think about Sugar Free. Listen to the words. Our Father, which art in heaven, quick gave me a beat. Now Pomona on the set. I'm just saying. Quick. You got to give
As
it
a
to
beat. The beat. The
Yeah.
beat. I'm talking about from a
Quick
rap.
gave me
I'm
a
talking about on the rap
beat.
side.
Now Pomona on the set now.
Lady of
Hell
Rage is
yeah.
from Virginia. Okay.
Okay.
Lady of Rage is from Virginia. So
I
who
rock
is a
with my
homegrown
Afro puss.
who is a homegrown West Coast lyricist? I'm talking about lyricist now. Because I think Kendrick is from
What's the
Chicago,
difference?
ain't he?
What's the difference in a lyricist and just an artist? Like, I don't know the lingo.
I'm saying, like, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, somebody like a Quick, you know what I'm saying? He's not really a lyricist like that. Like, he's a simple rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing technical about it. It's just he's saying what he's saying. It's ABC, you know what I'm saying? Type level. Whereas Kendrick Lamar, you know what I'm
I love
saying?
Kendrick.
He's a super lyricist. You know what I mean? But I think Kendrick Lamar is from Chicago, ain't he?
I don't
Of
know.
course, I agree with that. I agree with that. Ain't nobody gonna listen to a great artist without a good beat. I agree with that, 100%. You got a lot of those great lyricists be rhyming over whack beats. Nobody don't listen to that shit. I agree with that, 100%. So yeah, gotta have both. But where's
Whose
Kendrick
name is
originally?
Mr. Cheeks? Why is there a man named Mr. Cheeks?
Mr. Cheeks is from the Lost Boys.
But why is his name Mr. Cheeks?
I don't know. I never thought
Does he
about
have like cheeks? Like, is he cheeks?
No,
Like, I don't know. That's a weird name for a dude.
I never thought about that. But now that you mention it, I guess.
It's kind of, isn't it weird? Right?
Now that you
Mr.
mention
Cheeks?
it, now that you
Yeah,
mention it,
it's kind of.
what kind of cheeks are we talking about? I
You're
don't know.
right. Yeah, yeah.
I never thought about it like that. But I knew niggas named Cheeks like in the hood coming up. Like niggas had that name. I don't know. Maybe that's his last name or something.
I hope so. Because that's just weird.
In New York, it was more competitive. A+ was a battle by the garbage cans, but Cannabis was writing for A+ though. I can't really count A+ because Cannabis was writing for him. Big L.
Hey, Mama Love.
Okay, RBX. Are we putting RBX in the lyricist category? Now, RBX is nice. RBX is nice.
I remember the Alcoholics.
Yep. Far Side. Where they from?
Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I
Where they
remember
from?
them.
Yeah, they definitely nice. Fat Lip. Yeah, they definitely nice. Mr. FAB is sick. Like
I don't know who that is.
He's from out there in the Bay. He's one of the best, like off the top of the head. Like one of the best ever. Like just off the top of the head, freestyling. Mr. FAB is ridiculous. I never listened to his music like that, but as a freestyle artist, he's one of the best. Souls of Mischief was incredible. Yep. Those are some dope lyricists. Yeah. Yeah. Ice Cube is homegrown, right? Ice Cube is from
Ice Cube is homegrown.
Yeah, Ice Cube for sure. He's probably number one.
Love me some Cube. As a matter of fact, there's gonna be what do you call that? A Crush Groove concert next weekend out here. So it's a lot of the old, or I don't want to say old, but a lot of the old school. They got like even Cypress Hills on the lineup. They got Warren G on the lineup. I think Cube is going to be there. It's just going to be a dope ass concert. There's a huge lineup out here. That's going to be next Saturday. I should have went.
Okay. Oh, so Breeze Omega, you must be from Queens out there.
Oh
You
yeah, Dub C.
know some of my people. Yeah, Dub C is nice.
Dub C.
Dub C is nice. Yeah. So Far Side is from Los Angeles. Okay. Yeah, they dope. A person that don't get enough props, and I understand why, because he's a cornball. I don't really like him like that. But as an MC, the game is nice.
Yeah, the game is nice.
The game is nice.
I don't like him
Nice.
but you know,
he's not really my type of guy like that. But nice. I fuck with the game heavy.
Yeah, I don't like him like that. Like music, like he can spit, but you know, if you from here, I don't rock with him.
Doom is from New York. MF Doom, I think he's from like Long Island or Queens or something. Yeah, Delta Funky Homo Sapien is from.
I remember Special Ed. Didn't he? Wait, Special Ed, is that the one who shot his baby mama brother?
No.
Well, which one was that?
Shot their baby mama's brother?
Was that Special Ed? Remember he was like on America's Most Wanted and everything?
Oh no, that's Drez from Black Sheep's little brother or cousin or something like that. What's his name? Shit, I met him before too.
Special Ed?
Nah, but I could see why you would mix them up, because they got like that coolie Caribbean look. They both look like they some coolies from Jamaica. But his name is, he had that song with KRS. Damn, I know exactly who you're talking about. I met him before. Can't think of his name. Shit, I can't think of his name. Yeah, he was on America's Most Wanted and all that. Oh, okay, Granddaddy IU. Shout out to Granddaddy. Oh, okay, you from Hempstead. Okay. The game is good lyrically. Yeah, he nice. He had the song "I'm Only 9 Years Old."
Ali.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ali.
there you go.
I still can't think of his whole name. It's not just Ali.
Chi Ali.
Chi Ali. That's his name. Yeah, Chi Ali. Chi Ali. And I don't even remember the damn song either. But yeah, Chi Ali. Why did we bring Chi Ali up? What are we talking about?
Because I thought that he was the other guy. I thought Chi Ali is the one who actually shot his baby mom's brother.
Yeah.
And went on the run.
Oh yeah, the girls look so good. Yeah. Yeah, y'all old up in here, man.
Yeah, everybody telling their age.
Y'all niggas is old. Yeah.
You old too. You old too.
All right, so that does it for today's episode of Sincere Love the Godcast.
Yeah, nice fun show. We missed y'all. On Sunday. We had to do a show today. There will be no Pick Me Godcast tomorrow. We will be resuming on the 20th. We will be resuming on. So my co-host, Kay Jones, it's her birthday this weekend, so she's going
Happy
to a
birthday,
concert.
Kay.
Yeah, she's turning up, so I had to let her go. So we have a special guest that's going to be on the 20th. So we're just going to go ahead and resume on the 20th, but we will be back next Wednesday for the Black Business Showcase. Of course, we'll be back. What's going on? Tomorrow is Thursday. So no Pick Me Godcast this Thursday. We will not be doing our current events show on Sunday either, right?
No.
Right?
No.
So we're going to resume next week. So you guys will not see us again until next Wednesday for the Black Business Showcase. But we might pop up on the live or something.
Right. You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
So
just make sure that you
click
the notification bell. You know what I mean? So you could be reminded just in case we pop up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to Angel Reese. Proud of that young lady.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? She made me smile this week. You know what I mean? Being unapologetic and all of that. And so definitely shout out to her. Shout out to the whole LSU squad. Congratulations on y'all championship. Hope that y'all get everything that y'all deserve. You know what I mean? I'm glad that y'all taking advantage of this NIL situation and getting y'all money and all of that.
Yes,
And y'all doing the right thing as far as branding and utilizing social media to have your own products and stuff out there. And like, I love it.
I love the Bayou Barbie brand. Like, I love that. And you know what else I love about her is that she's feminine. She's a baller, but she's very, very feminine. And that's what I love to see too, because, you know, it's not always that way.
And I think like those top 3 girls that I've seen from the team, they all feminine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty girls, balling.
I ain't mad at the butches, but I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah. You know, my niece was a baller. My niece balled junior high school, through college. That's what paid for college. Feminine. You'll never know.
No doubt. No doubt. And so, guys, if you haven't done so already, you need to go to www.themastersrsvp. Get you one of these right
I got mine. I ordered mine.
Yeah, yours is on the way. I sent a bunch of them out today. Yeah, www.themastersrsvp.com. Get your physical copies of the Masters Table. Get the digital downloads as well as the merch. Go to godcastbooks.com and order Seven's Big Move, Volume 1 of our children's book series, Seven the Super Hey Rule. The book is done, y'all. We about to start.
The book is done. We just hit another milestone. Physical copies about to be ready. What?
Right. We already placed our order. The physical copies are getting shipped to us now.
Now.
You know what I mean? And so we're gonna start mailing those out to those of y'all who've already pre-ordered. But the rest of y'all need to get on board. Go to godcastbooks.com and get that book for your niece, your nephew, your grandson. Some of y'all niggas in here is old. Y'all grandbabies, you know what I mean? Your god babies, you know what I mean? And yeah, get you one.
And also at the FBA Expo. We'll be at the FBA Expo on May the 27th. So you guys can also get your copies there. Seven will be there as well. So you guys can shake his hand. He can sign your book, all that good stuff. So make sure if you are able, show up, pull up in Dallas.
It's popping. Dallas is going to be popping.
Popping. We're going to be playing some DJ Quick at our table.
Oh shit. All right, y'all, man. Just remember, family, we are not the master teachers. We are only the master students and signal boosters for the voices of the new black media. With that being said, we are out of here. Peace and black love.
Still, you so brilliant, most resilient. We poster children of prophecy fulfillment. We gotta be God's children. Yeah, we need to learn.